right, ladies and gentlemen. The debate of the week here for the first time here with the Bloodline of Podcasting. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. The host team is one I've been seeing with my other hosts right here. We them ones, baby. We them ones up. Get them ones
Most
up.
definitely.
That's right. I am here, of course, with my other familia right here, of course, Mr. DeLorean himself. Mike De Niro's here.
Up?
That's right. And of course, the banger of podcasting. The banger of podcasting. I'm gonna pay for you every time.
Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
They're banger after banger.
Yo, Rich Holland's chest was getting beat up by Pete Dunne the whole time.
Man.
What's up, my
brother?
Hell yeah. Back in action again. And of course,
TK.
The real TK. That's right. And best for last, our tribal chief of podcasting. Put them ones up.
Acknowledge me.
You have to acknowledge this, man.
There you go. Get them ones up. What up, Nick? Shout out to Universal Wrestling Podcast. This episode is brought to you by UW Pod. So don't forget
UWPod.com. That is right. You heard it.
What up,
right,
Ivan? Professor, always thank you for the invite, man. Always enjoy your hospitality.
You already know, man. We're family here, man. But this is a topic that I think all of us in our prospective podcasts have not really touched on bases much fully because we were waiting to see what's been going on, waiting as the story develops. As we all know, he is back, ladies and gentlemen. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And I'm pretty sure the whole world was.
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
I'm pretty sure all of us was feeling that way. This man is back, and he found a way to get his ass back in WWE. But the story will be told that now that we hear the potential buy, Vince McMahon is the reason he's coming back on, of course, is he wants to lead for the company to be put up for sale. And as of today, as we learned earlier today, the JP Morgan has been hired to facilitate the sale. There's a lot of potential buyers. We'll get into the buyers of who we feel maybe could be fit of purchasing WWE. But I want to get everybody here round tables thoughts of the return of Vince McMahon and, the future of WWE and, who will buy it. But first, let's get into Vince's returning. Round table here. I'll take it to you, De Niro. Take it away.
Well, if you go back to July, right, when it was announced that Vince McMahon stepped down, you remember we hopped on here and we changed the whole top 5 episode to a whole Vince McMahon discussion. And I was the only one who said, I doubt if this is forever. I don't think that Vince is going to be gone forever. He's a fucking cockroach who's always going to be alive no matter what. He's going to outlive us. And even if he fucking died, he's going to have fucking, some hologram Vince McMahon running this fucking show anyway. So I knew that, there was going to be probably something down the line where Vince McMahon tries to weasel himself back in. And here we are. He's back. And I mean, shit, don't want to say I told you so, but motherfucker, I told you so. God.
Just say it. Say it.
Fucking guy, man. I swear. And that's why, I'm not surprised by the fact that he's back. I'm not surprised by the fact that he wants to sell, because if the last thing this man does in the WWE is make billions of dollars off the WWE and then goes off into the sunset, that's exactly what I think his plan is. And then the future for WWE, I guess we're going to talk about that. But as of right now, him just being back, they say it's not going to, change anything that's going on the product with the creative and all that. But knowing Vince McMahon being the micromanager and fucking, trying to get his hands in everything, I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple weeks we hear he's already influencing creative and trying to change the show, ripping up scripts and all that other shit. So I'm just, we had the whole Triple H run where it's going up, the fucking roller coaster. This is the fucking downfall right now. So I don't know. What a way to start off the fucking year.
Right? And what a way to start off 2023, man. We had so much fantastic things that happened this week overall in professional wrestling besides WWE. You had New Japan. I wouldn't say much for AEW this week, but this is a major story. But yeah, man, you're right. What a way to start it off. What's going on, Jordan? What's going on? TK, break it down, brother. I want to hear your takes on this.
Yeah, so it broke midday Thursday that Vince was coming back, and it was like, how the fuck is Vince going to come back? No one wants him to come back. But it wasn't just Vince is coming back. It's Vince is coming back with 2 board members, which means he's coming back with 3 total board members, which means 3 board members are being replaced because Vince owns 88% of whatever the fuck he wants to do with that company. So Vince comes back and eliminates 3 board members right away. And then the 2 board members, one in particular, Vit Singh, who are going after Vince, who are investigating Vince McMahon, just happened to step down. Okay, so 5 total board members are gone. Vince and 2 board members are there, seemingly, and I couldn't find it on my phone right quick, but it doesn't really matter. There's either 3 or 4 board members left outside of the 3 who Vince and himself, the 3 that he brought back in. You know who those 3 are? Trips, Steph, Nick Khan. He couldn't get rid of them. Steph is his daughter. She's the woman. She's running shit. Nick Khan, kind of like's got Vince's balls in a grip, because I firmly think Nick Khan or Stephanie are the ones who went after Vince in the first place, and that's why we're here. And then you got Triple H. You get rid of Triple H in that spot, pandemonium. And while Vince doesn't care about the IWC or fucking the wrestling community, if you pull Triple H from that spot, we instantly know that he's no longer running creative. And when Triple H first took over about 9 months ago, I said, I'm going to give Triple H a full year to let's see what he's got. First 3 to 4 months, hot booking. 3-hour Raws, I felt like, give me 2 hours more. Returns, awesome. SmackDown's awesome. PLD's awesome. They've still been good. They haven't been as great. They've still been good. You can't sustain a fresh takeover. We understand. I was excited, and I know others were excited because Vince was gone and we knew Triple H was doing his thing. Just recently, we even just got Jonah, Bronson Reed, but Jonah had just beaten Okada. So we are continuing to get these returns, and I don't know if these returns are so great when it's all said and done. What's up, Dylan? But we're getting these returns. We're still trying to get fresh things. If anything, at the end of the day, what Triple H is doing is adding depth to the roster, depth to the women's division, depth to the tag division, depth just to the roster overall. Vince coming back, after everything I just said to you, we're going to be here a shock. I don't care. It's fine. If he comes back and solely is there to facilitate the sale of the company, I'm fine with it. That man revolutionized wrestling. That man changed wrestling. That guy monopolized wrestling. That guy was almost put out of business multiple times, came back and said, I'm the fucking man. He doesn't sleep 1 to 3 a.m., 2 hours of sleep a day. It's his company, his blood, his sweat, his tears. So at the end of the day, if he wants to come back and sell his company, come and sell it. But if I hear, I know, fuck the dirt cheese, but if I hear he's backstage grumbling, rumbling, tumbling, getting Triple H the fucking out of here, hustling and bustling his ass out of here, I'm going to be pissed, dude. It's going to make me not want to watch the company, all right? It's going to really, really bother me. But the fact that he just wants to come back and he's back, facilitate the sale and get out of here. Small dick energy, Tony Khan. And his, I wonder why wrestlers are being nice to me 24 hours. Yo, bro, that was the most small dick tweet I've ever seen in my life. That took my respect level from Tony Khan, it diminished it nastily. And I'm a huge A-Dub and Tony Khan fan, but that was stupid. Fuck off.
He's a troll.
Bro.
He's a troll.
So Vince, sell your company. You want to sell it? It's yours. You did it. Sell it. No problem with
it. My tribal chief. Take it away.
Word.
Well done. My Chicago brethren right here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to look at this from more of the business perspective. I come from that world too. So I clearly see this as a business move. It's not going to interfere. I don't believe it's going to interfere right now some way on the creative management. All right. It's going to stick to where it is, just in the wheelhouse of the board of directors. And I always thought it was going to be the end game for WWE to sell, real talk, even before all this shit happened with this McMahon. So him coming back, I don't give a fuck. Just like TK said, I really don't give a fuck. But I did enjoy the chaos that it caused on Twitter. I got I got the joy out of that. I took a week off of Twitter and come back to this. Oh, this is great. This is great. It put a big old smile on my face, man. Look, I'm smiling. It was just so good, man. Everybody pissed off. Vince is gonna fuck everything up. It's gonna destroy WWE. Oh, I love it, man. So the overreaction for it that caused that wave, I loved it. But everybody just relax, just woosah. All right, we're at step one. All right, we'll cross that bridge if we get there. All right, because we know how controlling Vince is. But right now, he is where he is. If he let his family take over, manage, cool. But if we get to that step, all right, now we see what he's doing. Medical facility, what happened to hospital? All right, pro wrestling, what happened to like WWE star? What happened to pro wrestler? No more hearing wrestling anymore and all of that shit. We're wrestlers and no more of that from promos from Drew, but we're not there yet. All right, so I'm gonna hold off. I'm just chilling, and if they sell, they sell, and then we're gonna talk about that when we get there about the future of WWE.
Absolutely. The one thing I didn't wanted to add about this, reading more into the description of the details of the return of Miz, is that his return wanted creative control, which is was about to take about Papa H out of the picture, but under the law and under the guidance of FCC, they did not allow that because they said due to the ongoing investigation, even though there's still some certain ones that we know about that is closed, but there's other ones that are still in investigation under the FCC. So they already allowed, notified Vince, you can't come in. You come in as a board of director. However, you cannot be involved in WWE's ongoing on a daily basis of what you're doing within the company. So he can't get involved in creative. He wanted to take over that gorilla position one more time, but thank God for the FCC that they did not do that. I'm glad they didn't, because then I guarantee you everybody, the whole roster of WWE would have been like, man, okay, why did they come back here? Fuck, man. I'm like, why?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out this shit. And so thank God that protected Papa H, especially who is still, creative control. He still has power that they all have meetings, not with the talent, with the employees. But they already advised, hey, everything's okay, nothing's fine. He's just here to see the ongoing sale. That's all he's doing. He's not going to get involved in creative. Here's the catch, though, that I believe why he put two people back into the board, that he fired himself because you're selling the WWE network to Peacock. We will help you develop the WWE network, and we don't like the direction you're going with. So he fired George Barrios and the other lady. I don't know who's the other lady's name, but bringing him back because he made him rich, quote on that. And he knows they're going to choose his side, of course, for him to return, with the votes of the board.
Yeah, when he gets the votes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what confused me, and I'm not trying to bring politics into this, as I'll never bring politics into anything. But you bring back three people total, including yourself. And again, we don't know shit. None of the four of us know anything. But right. You bring back three people, including yourself. You got the Triple H, the Nick Khan side of things, we'll call it, with Steph's and Tripp. You got three there. Those two people who stepped down, I got to think that's pretty fucking influential, because you would think that even if Vince brings these three people back, that they would still want this side of the board to vote their way. So maybe they're all in on it together. And you have to remember, the stock has gone up 13 points.
That's right.
In 2 days since Vince has announced this. 13 points. So maybe, just maybe, the business side of things, it's essential for Vince.
Hey, money talks.
To be there.
Yeah, I like when how much you've mentioned about business aspect, and perspective. I agree, but here's the thing: that what could happen if the potential buyer comes and actually buys WWE. Vince McMahon is gonna do whatever best he can to make a condition towards it. Hey, buy it. I'm the majority stock shareholder. On one condition: you keep me still as the lead bro for WWE. meaning that this could be the way for Papa H out of the picture, and whoever's a potential buyer have Vince McMahon be a control of WWE. Exactly.
That's Dixie Carter syndrome.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist right now, man.
I know.
That's that Dixie Carter. If you remember when TNA was going to be for sale, it was like you could buy the company, but Dixie Carter has to be a on-air role. So that's that Dixie Carter syndrome.
I mean, being conspiracy theorists, but I think that's why I think Vince wants to come back and do that, because the first time he couldn't because of investigation. This time he found a loophole to get back involved. And mind you, like how Botch, two of the board members resigned, and one of them was leading the investigation against Vince. So it's like it minimizes the votes overall. I mean, they're all with Vince selling it. But the one thing they're not with is Vince having creative control again. That's where their fear is, and not being conspiracy theorists. I feel that Vince McMahon will find a loophole there to get back on the gorilla position. You'll die in that fucking chair.
No.
I hate to say it. I mean, what other? Okay,
you're not wrong, but let's take it from step 1 first, though. Like you on step 18 right now. I
know. Papa H. Like,
I've been hearing his book in WrestleMania 44.
Right.
Oh man,
you see him? He's right there.
I know, Papa H, baby.
Papa H.
I want him to stay, and I hope he does, and I hope the board fights for that too, because I know we're taking baby steps and know what's going to come to, but like I said, that's always going to be in the back of our minds. Is what, for me personally, more is like, and maybe this is a route that he wants to take, or maybe he does want to really sell it and just say, fuck it, I'm done. I just want to get my money, get the shareholders' money, and I can literally say, I sold it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to kill what I created. And that's what hey, that's him.
Wouldn't
he
you,
got you.
Ivan,
He got you. He's working you right now.
Wouldn't you want to do the same? Wouldn't you want to do the same thing, though? Like if you still own 88% of this, I mean, it's the biggest thing outside of what, the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB in America, like the WWE. It's like the 4th biggest entity as far as sports entertainment. I know I hate to fucking use it, but as far as sports entertainment goes,
it's entertainment.
It's like the 4th biggest entity in America.
Thing, pro wrestling.
Like right now, I know, Devin. We're all on the same page. I know. But wouldn't you want a part of whatever ending it was? Like, I don't know, man. If I was him, I feel him. Also, I wouldn't have been doing what he was doing for all those years. So also, fuck him, motherfucking fuck him. But I feel him. He's still here. He ain't in jail. He's here. Yeah. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah. I get him for doing it. I get it.
Yeah. I definitely understand why too. Like I'm on the same page there, where you can understand why he's doing what he's doing, and it's hard for him to just like go off into the sunset, especially like if you're on the outs, but you're still the majority shareholder, and you see that they just had record-breaking stocks, like, or record-breaking earnings. Of course, you're going to want to get back in that.
You know what? I don't even think Vince is going to touch the creative side, because he trusts the triangle offense that's in place right now. All right, and he always said before, exactly.
He probably said it up.
Yeah, he always said it before. When he was went back in creative, I think, was it 99 or 2000? This is on camera. He said, this job that I'm doing, it should be run by 3 people. You know what I'm saying? So even he said it himself. So if he has a way out of like, all right, I could finally just let Triple H do, and Nick Khan, my daughter, run this offense. They got it from here. I'm gonna take over the board of directors. I'm gonna do things because I want to sell this company and work it from there, man.
Yeah. Devin, I have a question for you. In some sort of capacity, don't you think that in some way Nick Khan, Triple H, or Stephanie McMahon were responsible for Vince McMahon being outed in the first place? Because the only way that you get ratted on is by the people who are in your pockets. Those were the people in his pockets. We all know. We're all smarts of the life. Like we're all, come on, it's got to be one of them.
Maybe they forced his hand, like, man, you ain't never gonna let me run, and you ain't gonna never give me the keys. So I'm gonna just take the keys from you.
Correct.
Mhm.
And that's why he's coming back and being. And I think, and that's why
he's not going to change it because they're making money on the live shows, like on revenue side. They even improved on their live attendance. So money talks. If he sees the data, sees the analytics, he was like, all right, he got it. He's doing what he needs to do. I'm not going to take the keys. They're making more money.
Yeah, indeed.
They are. And since Triple H just took over, if you listen, I mean, they're making money. If you make money to the casuals, to the regulars, and then your social media, that's all that matters. And they're getting social media clicks. Casuals are there, and the regulars
Ratings are up.
come back. So if the regulars that come back, it's big, man. It's big. Or casuals will come back. You know what I'm trying to say. You get it.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, and now the biggest question that comes, gentlemen, is who will buy WWE? I mean, I can tell you there's a lot of potential buyers. Trying to do the layover as we're speaking, but I could give you the names so far. Major ones. So we have Comcast, one of them. Fox is another one.
Happens buying the company.
Disney is another one. Warner Brothers is another one that's been brought up. Warner Brothers Discovery, excuse me. Netflix is another one.
Drop AEW, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say Monday Night Raw on TBS.
No wonder why Tony Khan sent out that tweet and shit,
right.
AEW's moving to Honor Cast or whatever the shit's called. Honor Club.
Tony Khan about to be running Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, ROH on Tuesdays.
We got Amazon in the picture. Endeavor Group Holdings is in the picture, which is who owns UFC, by the way. Liberty Media is another one that is involved. So these are the highest potential buyers.
I saw somewhere today that I think like something in Saudi Arabia was interested as well.
Saudi too. Yeah.
I thought they were the biggest bidder, but I had no idea what that meant because I don't know what that
I don't know if it was like the Saudi government or something they just wanted. Like,
they actually do want it.
Same thing. I was
like, the whole country wants to buy WWE.
Right, paying $50 million already.
They all chipping in for the fucking company and shit.
All right, they want a piece of it.
Carl Anderson ain't ever coming back to WWE.
Facts, right?
So these are the potential buyers that we have that I just named. And first of all, I mean, can we guess all of us what is WWE net worth is overall? I mean, how much could it sell for? That's the best question.
I mean, we could look that up.
I'm about to say we can look that up right now.
That's
their current value.
Mm-hmm. What's the current value of WWE? That's what I'm curious.
I know it's in the billions. Mm-hmm. Last time I know it was like valued at 4.
As of Friday, it is 5.36 billion.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jesus, that is a lot. Shit, that is a lot. Basically, just have 5 point. We have 5.5. Okay, billion. Okay. Shit. I mean, who do that 12 are purchasing WWE? I mean, I name all the ones who could afford them and what fits well. So, I mean, let's start with Comcast. So, whoever wants to take it first, go ahead. The floor is everyone's.
Shit. I don't even know. I mean, there's so many different options. If Comcast, I can see Comcast doing it, especially like they already have like they're locking on TV. But I think personally, like I saw someone put it in the comments, and I mentioned it on the episode, the Circle Debate episode on Thursday. Where's that comment? I'm going back. Yeah. So Johnny Autism Wrestling says, "Did you guys hear that The Rock wants to buy the WWE?" Now, if you remember, I said that The Rock and Danny Garcia, his ex-wife, buying the XFL, you know, because how passionate he was about football. I could see him trying to at least make a bid for the WWE and Vince McMahon listening to The Rock first because of the relationship they have. Mm-hmm. So that would be an interesting one as well. But there's so many options. I'm more interested to see what you guys think before I like really like. I'm gonna copy your homework over here.
I'll go with Comcast because of the previous relationship, which is NBC, by the way. Yeah. So you guys know Comcast, NBC is the same thing. They have a prior relationship for over 20 years, so they could lean on that. Networking wise, they used the Peacock to facilitate the WWE content already. So it just makes sense, you
Yeah.
know, just for them just to make that jump and make that move, and they'll be under the NBC umbrella now. And in Disney, I say a close second. They got the bread. We know they got the bread.
Devin, if they go Comcast, Xfinity, they're already on Peacock with the WWE network. Does that mean they're all under one umbrella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
It's all,
I didn't know that. Okay.
It's all
okay.
Yeah, because the Comcast owns Peacock, or right? Or am I
yeah,
wrong?
it's all one. Is
NBC, Universal, all that.
Yep.
Right. All right. Yeah. That's fair. I think that Vince does whatever's the most horrible thing for WWE. So I'm gonna say he sells it to the Saudi government just because.
Oh my god, Vince, I don't know. I mean, let's see. But here's the thing though. Who has the highest revenue though? Comcast, Saudi, right?
Because they don't have to disclose how much money they have, and
that is very true.
The rumor is they're past trillionaires, so they got the bread.
They could tax everybody in that country.
Cristiano Ronaldo $75 million a year just to be him. Like, I don't even know what soccer team they got, but $75 million.
The Saudi government could legit tax every citizen in Saudi Arabia just to buy the WWE. Like, there's a whole fucking
they'll definitely do that. They'll fucking definitely do that. I mean, it just. I'm trying to look at here. Hold on. I'm reading the revenue. That's what I'm looking for. So listen, where Comcast, which owns NBC Universal, potential fit buyer. They already have, how you mentioned, Tribal Chief. They already have the network on Peacock. So they can easily afford the company about. I mean, the revenue itself of that Comcast is about $160 billion. Mm-hmm. They can literally give a $9 billion for WWE. They could do that, and that is a lot of money. And shit,
it'd be dumb to pass up and try not to get WWE.
I agree.
Yeah,
you have Fox. Fox seemingly could pull off the deal as well. Fox revenue, I could tell you, is about they have $71 billion since the purchase of Disney. So they probably have a little bit more than that, but they could afford WWE at $7 billion is what I'm reading. So that's Fox. I don't know. What do you guys think about Fox? Yes.
I mean, I think if it came down to Fox or Comcast, they're going to go with Comcast because there's a longer relationship with Comcast and USA and NBC Universal, where Fox is still a fairly new partnership with the WWE, only about 4 years now. And there's already been rumors that, once the contract is up, WWE is going to be looking to move SmackDown off of Fox. So I don't know. It's probably going to come down to Comcast just because of the relationship. It's been at least 30-year relationship with NBC.
Just put SmackDown back on the same network as Monday Night Raw like it used to be.
It would make sense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes absolute sense. We have Disney. Well, this is where I'm confused. Don't they the fucking same shit? That's what that's where I'm really out of place. That they mentioned Disney and Fox aren't the same, right?
I think Disney and Fox aren't the same. No, they're very opposite, actually.
But who owns who then? Does Disney own Fox or Fox owns Disney?
No, because ESPN plus Disney or ESPN versus FS1 is the biggest sports battle out there. So it's Disney owns ESPN.
They're their own companies.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I think Disney licenses the Fox, what's called, it's the movies or whatever. Whatever their movie company is.
Maybe. I don't watch movies. You might be right.
20th Century Fox or whatever. They license those movies so they could have those Marvel movies on Disney Plus and all that shit. I heard.
Yep, the X-Men movies. The earlier X-Men movies.
Yeah, but I think that's the extent of their relationship. That's it.
Yo, Amazon's got just so much money. They could do whatever they wanted, but I don't think they do it. They just spent all that money on Thursday Night Football, and their Thursday Night Football ratings went from 50.7 million folk to like 8.7 million folk because every
that
Thursday
shit whack.
night game
That shit is whack.
Mm-hmm.
Trash.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Disney
And it's not even the
owns
games. It's just, it's the user experience.
True.
I hate to digress, but I'm just saying.
No,
It's just user experience. Like if Amazon was to buy WWE, I'd be fucking scared of that shit. They actually would destroy wrestling then. You worried about Vince. Amazon will fuck that shit up, bro.
Because who's the owner? What's his name again? Is
Jeff Bezos or whatever?
Yeah, he will not know what to do with WWE.
You gotta be a Prime member to watch Raw.
Yeah. He would not. Fuck, gotta be a Prime subscriber.
Out of here.
I don't see. I don't see Amazon. It will be a wild card. Disney, on the other hand, could, but I'm afraid that Disney. I mean, they have so much going on. I don't see Disney be a potential buyer. They, since they have more. I mean, they bought the rights for Marvel, Star Wars.
Yeah,
they have so much revenue coming in, and then there you go. You got to be a Disney subscriber, and I mean, the last thing we want is them to have it in their theme park. Have it. Oh yeah, well, come over here to Disney California Adventure.
Studio wrestling,
roller coaster.
Go up the one.
The ones roller coaster would be awesome.
Get the camera up, getting your ones like,
shit.
Yo, that'd be pretty fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
Devin, now you're spitting ideas. Send an email.
Right?
I know, right?
Shit.
All right, so then we have Warner Brothers Discovery. Where AEW is at.
All can of worms right there.
It is, because let's look at what is Warner Brothers Discovery's network is. So let's look at it. I'm curious to see.
I'm pretty sure it's up there.
It's $26.37 billion. I mean, ever since buying, Discovery. So I was merging to Warner Brothers Discovery. If they buy WWE, then how you said that. Excuse me. Then they're gonna say how you said they're gonna send AEW to the Honor Club app. That's what's gonna happen. They're really gonna. Buy Felicia. Yep, they will literally.
It's gonna be like when ECW was on TNN, and then all of a sudden, like, after 6 months, TNN put Raw on TNN, and ECW was bye-bye. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. How crazy would it be, especially like we all lived through the Monday Night Wars, how crazy would it be to see Raw and SmackDown on TNT? Like, knowing that was the home of WCW. That would be crazy.
Be wild.
Wow.
Crazy universe.
Wow.
That is.
But honestly, I don't see it from the business side because they can get outbid.
Yeah, for sure.
They're valued at 26. They'll get outbid easily. No wonder
That's
they're
like,
satisfied. No wonder they're satisfied with AEW ratings 875. Oh yeah, we'll take that. That's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, for our budget.
For them to get WWE, that's gonna be like half their fucking net worth. They're gonna need to put up just to get the WWE. So,
well, no, it could be private. Depending, just reading the Jacoby Peters comments.
JP Morgan
involved. Yes, it could be private as well. Yeah, it's not gonna be public. That's why they're hired to the third party to make sure that the process of the sale goes smoothly, and they could really eventually make it private. They have Vince McMahon and the buyer, the potential buyer, and the third party could have that agreement. They are able to conceal, basically make it private, so it will be no disclosure on it. They can do that, so they have the rights to do that. We won't know until like after the show's done. That's how you'll know.
No, I know, but also I think they're talking about like Vince McMahon saying in the meeting that they are thinking about going from a publicly traded company to a private company again, like before they went public on Wall Street. So I could see like whoever buys this, like taking WWE off the stock market and just being a private company.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. So he could do that with JP Morgan or Saudi as well.
Stock at 83 right now. I mean, that's a massive. I don't play the stocks. I only gamble.
You say it's 83 for WWE?
Up 14 the last
Holy
2 days.
Shit.
Yeah, bro. It's 69 to 83, 70 to 83, something like that. I'm not a stockbroker. Don't follow it. I sports gamble, but damn, that's a big jump.
That is a big jump.
It's like $14, $15 from like last week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is. Talk about Netflix now.
Money talks.
Yeah, money.
Yo, you guys also saw that a lot of places wouldn't facilitate the sale without Vince involved, and then Vince coming back, and that's why it went up. And again, that could be, after dirt sheets, or it's not the dirt. It's Wall Street Journal. It's the Wall Street Journal. It's not dirt.
Yeah, it's not Meltzer.
That's the clean sheets now.
If the Wall Street Journal, Wall Street Journal saying this, it ain't a dirt sheet. And a lot of places,
a reporter.
Correct. You guys know what I'm saying. A lot of places wouldn't work without Vince. Now Vince is there, and it goes up $13. Big diff.
Which is a difference from the narrative that everyone's saying, like, oh, this is going to hurt the sale because nobody's going to want to be associated with Vince McMahon and doing business with Vince McMahon. No, I think that's the opposite. I think that people are not going to want to talk business unless Vince McMahon is involved. So, yeah, I can see that being true.
I totally agree with that. Vince is a salesman. He's done it before. I mean, he has that credentials behind him for I don't know how many years already. So, of course, you want to deal with someone who created this, this entity, and of course, you want to go with Vince to sell it, to sell it to the company. I wouldn't trust I wouldn't trust Nick Khan or Stephanie to do it because they could take a deal like, you know what, I just take it, whatever. Hell no, I wouldn't. If I was Vince, like, I want to make sure I leave with a bang and a lot of cash in my pocket, and making sure that I'm gonna live on another 30 years. I think this man's gonna live on. As he's 77 years old, this guy is gonna live at 105. I'm marking it right now. I say 105.
And that with the money he'll get from this
sale.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy the secret of the Fountain of Youth.
Yes,
he's gonna fucking.
I created
buy immortality.
Yo, that dude's going into some sort of crypto machine. Vince is living to like 210. The oldest living dude
connected to mad wires and
shit.
Oh my god.
Bro.
But real talk, he's a businessman. He's getting paid from 2 different broadcasting networks, $1 billion each. You know what I'm saying? Dude, so yeah, he's about that bread. He's gonna get paid.
Oh, fucking bacon. Vince is going to pay for it. Their organs. Oh, Vince is like the Mr. Burns of The Simpsons, man. He's not going to die. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. He is not going anywhere. Let's look at Netflix. Netflix network is $137.2 billion. What about Netflix? They could, you know how you guys mentioned Amazon. You mentioned, hey, you want to see WWE at Amazon Prime? Yeah, Netflix can do the same. Now, we could really debate about Netflix because they had Lucha Underground on their platform. Did it succeed? Was it great? I don't know. De Niro, I know you're familiar with Lucha Underground. I mean, did you feel that was a success? Do you feel that WWE itself could be a Netflix, and instead of on national television platform, now we have to subscribe to Netflix and watch the live shows? I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I mean, you tell me, gentlemen. I don't know.
I know Netflix. I was hearing that Netflix definitely wants to start competing with these other streaming services that have live TV, like a YouTube TV, Hulu Live, and all the other shit. So I could see them like using the WWE as like their starting point to have live television or live shows on Netflix. When Lucha Underground was there, it was just the video library. It wasn't put on Netflix until after the show was done. So I think like that's why like you never really heard of it, and it wasn't really promoted on Netflix because it wasn't on Netflix like while the show was actually still running on El Rey. But there was a relationship with WWE and Netflix in the past. Like they had like that big show, whatever the fuck it was called. They also have some other show on there with I believe it was like some little kid that wanted to be a wrestler or whatever. They partnered up with WWE. But yeah, I mean, I could see it working because Netflix, they do have the revenue for it. They do have the platform. And I think it would be smart though if Netflix or even like a Disney Plus, Amazon, if they still try to have partnerships with some of these other, companies like a Comcast, whatever. So yeah, we'll own the company, but why would you say no to $1 billion, deal where they could still be on TV, because this TV rights for Raw and SmackDown are worth billions of dollars. Why would you take that away and just go like in-house when you could earn an additional $1 billion putting it on TV if you partner with a Comcast or a Fox or whatever you want to put it on? So I don't know if because they have a streaming service, it doesn't mean that like Raw and SmackDown is going to be only on the streaming service.
Yeah. Tribal Chief, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I would just be probably just interested in Netflix sales pitch because they don't have a live interface. It's all on demand library. So I'll be curious how they can even get inside the room with Vince and have that discussion about how would that look like? Do they have a rough draft of it if they want to do live shows? Because that's a good chunk of revenue for WWE as well, and they're improving on their sales as well too. So I doubt if they want to even like just eliminate that factor. Like, nah, man, that's mucho dinero right there, bro. We need that. We need that. So with me, they will have to come with the right sales pitch and show me. I want to see a demonstration, PowerPoint, whatever you got, Microsoft Teams. I want to see this shit tested out. Show me the type of live interface you're going to have for my programming.
I love that. Hell yeah. You fucking hit it right at the oh my God. When I hear PowerPoint, it reminds me of my job. Like, fuck, man. That's a better shit. Hey, give me a PowerPoint, but tell me the reason why it is. Yeah, I'm with you. Fuck yeah. I mean, if you were the owner of the company, you want someone to tell you, tell me a reason why should I send it to you. And a PowerPoint that will give that. Oh yeah. I'm with you, Tribal Chief. I don't know how the fuck. I'm curious of how the fuck Netflix will do it if they be like the lead potential buyer. How the hell are you gonna sell it to Vince on that one? Honestly, how? I'm fucking curious. I don't know, TK. How do you feel the same way? Or
Ivan, it's not even about selling it to Vince. It's about selling it to the fans. Who the fuck? First of all, Netflix is $14.99. It went up from $4.99 to $5.99 to $7.99 to $9.99, $12.99 to $14.99.
They the new Comcast going up every year.
It's
bro.
nonstop. And back in the day when Netflix, you were able to just share your account. Yo, Devin, what's your login? Yo, De Niro, give me your Netflix login. Guess what? As of 2023, they are making sure they eliminate that shit. And then what? You're going to put the WWE network on this, and you're going to add another $5. So you're going to tell me that I need to pay $20.99 for some bullshit on Netflix to get the WWE network? You better tell me, and I mean you better fucking tell me that I'm getting Raw, SmackDown, NXT, chronologically ordered pay-per-views, Raws, Nitros, whatever ECW show I wanted to watch, Clash of the Champions, etc., etc., etc. And then you know what? If I was getting Raw and SmackDown and NXT and like that, I might do it because I don't want to pay for cable. And one of the main reasons I pay for cable is because I want to watch Raw and SmackDown and Dynamite and Rampage. I get them. No, I don't want to watch Rampage, but I want to watch SmackDown. Rampage was great this week. I'm just joking.
I was gonna say,
my Tribal Chief. That was a joke for you. I'm trying to say Zayn and kiss up. No, I'm just joking. But I'm fucking just saying, if you were to give me live Raws, live SmackDowns, live NXTs, live PLDs, and chronologically ordered everything else, then you know what? With everything else that Netflix presents for $20.99 a month, maybe I don't have to watch cable anymore. I find a streaming app for sports. Maybe I'm in. Might not be such a bad idea. But you gotta give me the live Raw and SmackDown and NXT
That's what I'm saying.
weekly. You gotta give it to me live weekly.
What's that sales pitch looking like? What's that PowerPoint presentation? What's that demo at?
Yep.
Yeah, give me the Fuck. Give me the tempo. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's straight.
They gotta come right if they come in events.
Mm-hmm.
And they got to make sure they come in right to the fans, But if they come to Vince and they give him some sort of proposal where I'm fucking hitting you with all these billions, because it's got to be billions. It ain't going to be millions. It got to be billions of dollars. Then you got to put the presentation of the weekly episodic shows on live. Otherwise, it's not worth it. It ain't going to be worth it for the fans. Hey, you got to make it worth it for the fans in this streaming world we live in.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no Netflix original on Monday Night Raw. Dun-dun.
Oh man.
Oh, shit. Oh. Let's go into Endeavor Group Holdings, who owns.
That's the UFC owners?
That's the UFC owner. Now, it used to be WME IMG. Now it's part of now Endeavor, who bought in 2016, bought UFC for $600 million. That's compared to what it is. Cheap. And now the revenue itself is worth more than $1 billion for the UFC. And it is. You know, of course, shout out to the director. He's not, of course, he's the one that covers UFC. But their net worth is about $103 billion. So it's not as much as everybody else, but they could potentially be an offer sale to WWE at $6.17 billion. I mean, you have UFC and WWE. Does it mix both worlds? You got combat sports and professional wrestling, sport entertainment's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. There's no debate.
Goddamn thing.
Thank you. That's right. Yes. I mean, primetime players dance, but it's a tall. Yes, I love that.
You know, it's funny because I was just reading that Eric Bischoff thinks that Dana White might be interested in running the WWE. So I could see if they were able to do a deal with the WWE, then Dana White would want to be like running both WWE and UFC.
I think Dana White fucked up like on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, he's too busy slapping his wife, so maybe.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? His new sports, the slapper sports.
Oh no!
Floor slapper.
And what do you think? It held off. They canceled it for a week because after that drama, yeah, you're gonna promote the show right after. You just slapped your wife, and now you're gonna go promote this shit. I'm sorry.
Wayne Brady gonna have a slap.
Hold on,
I literally just saw that episode like a couple days ago. I'm showing my girl Chappelle show, so I just saw that.
Shit. Oh my god! Oh my god! I think I have it somewhere. I have to look for it. Fuck. I remember I used that for a Jungle Boy episode because we were getting on Jungle Boy.
I remember.
You know, I would tell them that they did watch the show. I think they did because ever since we put that, we haven't seen Anna Jay no longer coming out with Angelo Parker ever again after that. I don't think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was trying to remember like the context of why you had that clip, but yeah, it was. I think it was like Angelo Parker and Anna Jay did some shit, and we're like, yo,
is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Oh man.
Oh my god. I mean, anyone else take UFC? Owner of the UFC, imagine Dana White. WWE? What? No, I don't.
WWE on ESPN Plus.
You tell me, man.
No way.
I don't know.
I don't see it
I
either.
would have said no way before the slap, and yo, I don't even know. Like, I'm telling you, if that was like 52nd person on an NFL roster, that would have been more publicized than it was for Dana White. Why wasn't that more publicized? Like, I understand that she slapped, and that's what this topic is about. But like, I understand she slapped him first. Where is the publication of this? He motherfucking whacked his wife on fucking video, and there is no news publication of this. If this was fucking anyone on the bottom end of a roster in the NFL, the NBA, fucking any team, it's fucking publicized. It's crazy. It blows my motherfucking mind. And no, the answer is no. Dana White, no. He's fucked. He is fucked. I don't understand why he's not more fucked. It's crazy. I'm a staunch, don't touch a woman. She hits you first, grab her fucking hand. She's a woman. Come on, stop it.
I know, man. I wish I could touch that subject, but
stupid.
My man fired UFC fighters for domestic violence.
Yep.
Remember that.
Yeah.
It's just all parties. Just keep your hands to yourself. All right.
Yeah.
All parties.
Exactly.
All parties.
Oh, I agree. The woman should most definitely keep her hands to herself too. Yes, I am firm. I'm with you. Yes, but I mean, you're untouchable. Still, come on, man. We're man. Look at us.
Especially the tribal chief.
We're
You don't
big,
want to touch
we're
the
big
tribal
brawling
chief.
brutes.
No.
You know? We don't touch women. Look at us. Look at us. We don't. Come on.
No, man. I mean, we don't, especially the tribal chief. You don't want to touch the tribal chief. Hell no. Because, man, that's when, no, because then he's.
Why would you play games with me?
Don't play games with him because don't do that.
I want to see me angry.
Hell no. Hell no. I already seen part of that. I don't want to see the full one, man.
Yo, De Niro just dipped. De Niro's like, I ain't want to see his.
Oh no.
No, I'm just joking.
I got scared. I got scared. Nah.
I would be scared too. Oh man. Okay, then we have the next one potential buyer, Liberty Media, who owns Formula One.
I thought you were going to say Liberty Mutual for a second. I was like, huh?
Liberty Mutual.
I was like, what?
They own, of course, they own Formula One, and their network is not as great, to be honest. I'm looking at it right now.
If it's not double digits billions, get out the fucking conversation.
Yeah, they're millions. They're not even at billions, to be honest. They're not even there.
See ya.
But, that's not even a conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
don't even get you in.
Like, can we buy Raw and just Raw?
I mean, those, and then Saudi Arabia we have too, which you mentioned that they have the government. So these are the major ones. I haven't heard anything from Dwayne Johnson yet. I know
Dwayne Johnson also has a partnership with Comcast and Universal. That's why like that Young Rock show is on there. I believe XFL might be shown on Peacock. So yeah. I could see if anything, I don't think
you have to partner up with something.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a partnership. Like he wouldn't be able to just like, out of pocket him and Danny Garcia pay for WWE. I think it would be more of him coming in with Comcast and then getting Comcast even further in the conversation due to the relationship he has with Vince.
I don't mean to like cut anybody off here by any means, but yo, The Rock and Danny bought in XFL for like $2.3 million. They ain't fucking shelling out. What WWE gonna be $1 billion plus? Come on, and Rock, Nick Khan, Vince facilitate a trade to keep people in place. I haven't keep doing your thing. The Rock.
No, I mean, it's everyone.
It would have to be
it's
a partnership.
Everyone here.
It would have to be.
We'd love it. I'd love it. I also want The Rock to be our fucking next president. Is that going to happen? No, but I want it. Do I want it? Hell yeah! Because he ain't on the left. He ain't on the right. He's straight down the middle, ass kicking. Call it as it is, a motherfucker.
Just it like doesn't matter what side
you're on. WWE. All right, he'd be a great president, a talker.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go back to digressing and shut the fuck up.
No, hell no. There's no structure here.
Dwayne for president, 2028.
Everybody's a host here. Just remember that. So I mean, I don't know who else to think. I mean, do you guys see Dwayne Johnson? I mean, Tribal Chief, how do you feel? Do you see him? Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe, but even he had investors help him with the purchase of XFL. So
that's true.
And you just said he bought that for millions of dollars. So that's not even touching what WWE is valued at right now. That's $1 billion business going on right now. So only the big dogs, big time corporation networks are coming for this. So real talk, I see like JP Morgan, Saudi, NBC /Comcast, and Disney. So maybe 4 at the most are going to have strong conversations with Vince.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think for me, The Rock could be one, but we have to see how Tim mentioned, and we got to see how the XFL will succeed. Even though he bought that shit off of bankruptcy, like off of the bankruptcy market. He didn't buy it directly from Vince. Vince failed,
he didn't even
filed back.
Like he picked it up and found it. Like, oh
yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Oh shit! Look at this.
Oh shit!
I'll take this. Finders keepers.
and that's what he did. And him and the ex-wife are very intelligent people. I mean, Danny Garcia, who pretty much runs The Rock's whole assets, his money, everything. She's a smart woman. I see, like I said, it could happen, but we have to see how the success of XFL will happen first, right after the playoffs of the NFL. So, once Super Bowl's over, then we have to see what's going to happen after that to see if that will be a great success, which I feel it should be. I feel that XFL is going to succeed. Which might as well fucking talk about it. I mean, I know we're talking a little off subject of the wrestling, but are you guys excited for XFL? Are you invested of watching it? Are you going to take the time to watch it?
Yo, I'm pumped. I usually mean to say my bad for cutting you off, but fuck yeah, I'm excited to cut you off right here. Hell yeah, I'm excited. one reason, because before the XFL was just the XFL, it was what it was. It's like the USFL or the fucking AFL or the CFL, whatever. The Rock has specifically stated that he wants the XFL to be some sort of minor league for the NFL. And I don't know how we work this out, but however it is, whatever capacity it is that these players are minor league players for the NFL, or they're like that AAA level of player for the NFL that is about to go to the NFL. And you understand, like, that's where PJ Walker from the Carolina Panthers, the quarterback, came from. And there's just only a couple of other players in the NFL that came from these developmental smaller leagues. But if you actually use the XFL as a developmental league for the NFL, which has never had a true developmental league, sign me the fuck up. If anyone can do it, it is Danny and President Dwayne.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, 2020, when they came back, that half season that they had before COVID like shut them down, I was enjoying it. I was a fan. It was fun football to watch. I love the different changes in the rules. I like the way when they went to replay, like you could hear the conversations and actually know what the refs were talking about. Like you could see like the fucking what was it, like the little media room where they were going back into like rewinding the play and trying to figure out like if it's like a touchdown or not. Like I like all that shit. There was a lot of cool changes that they had, and I was enjoying it. But then it shut down because of COVID. But I'm hype. I'm definitely gonna give it a chance. At least give it a chance.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I love football. So what was it? XFL. They came out in 2020. Even at first half a season, seeing the games and then seeing the replays on you see the replays on ESPN as well. I'm like, oh, okay, so they're actually showing XFL, respect. So that was what's up, man. So
yeah,
I think that they're going to be fine. It'll be a nice alternative, a true alternative for the NFL, because it seemed like they're going through a rough patch, but we'll see what happens with that going forward. But the XFL, it's going to be great though, man.
Yeah, I'm excited, honestly, and I'm looking forward to see. And I didn't know that. Well, basically, mentioned in the comment that NFL is endorsing XFL as a minor league. Well, that's great to hear. Either. I didn't know that either. The XFL is how great.
There we go.
That's the question. Yeah, they got a new door. XFL did new rules under the Rock. If the referee makes a bad call, the players can hit them with the rock bottom. I want to say, hey, give him the people's elbow, man. Give him the people's elbow.
Like this guy. He's a funny dude. He's been making me laugh in the comments all day. Whenever you see me just chuckling by myself.
Shout out to Daniel.
This dude's making me laugh.
Daniel Price, thank you so much, man, for tuning in with us, brother. I hope you subscribe to everyone here. You follow Clarksville Wrestling Podcast, Wrestling Index, and, of course, us here at the COD. But there's another subject I want to touch on, gentlemen, and we got to, because we haven't done this in a long time together. The future. I know karaoke is Dom ain't here to do karaoke with us, but yes.
No.
Future of the So this is a great question here, and here's the biggest question that I have for all of you guys, and I'm putting it right now. There we go. You see that?
Right, look at my tribal chief. My guy. Hey, this is my guy right here. You didn't know? This is
throw him around.
Hold on. Ivan, can I ask a question before you proceed with the question?
Yeah.
So I just saw excited for the XFL up there with MJF and Roman Reigns up there, which made me, I think, De Niro, you're definitely way too young, but Devin, you're my age. Ivan, you might be just a couple of years older. But for just a very short couple of months, when the original XFL came out, when we used to play pickup football, like we go to our high school and we play like 7-on-7, 11-on-11 full lines, we would put the ball out there and we would have the two teams fucking bull rush. Did you guys ever do that for fun or not?
Yes, we did. Yep.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
we
man.
did.
Yeah.
And by the way,
Top of my
I do
head,
remember
so
some
many
original XFL games too. So,
I didn't hear. I was
Young boy,
like,
young
you were just a
whippersnapper.
little kid at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Young
like
boy
a
me.
whippersnapper.
I was like, what's it called, like 7 or 8 at the time. I remember watching some games.
So you were another bull rushing another 7 or 8.
I wasn't bull rushing, but I was watching. No.
I remember my guys were. I was never the fastest, so I wasn't putting that. You put your fastest against your fastest, and they go fucking head on for the ball. Like, I don't know, maybe Devin, you might have been out there. But I don't know, you're a little big guy like me, though. You might have been. I was a quarterback or a fucking tight end or a lineman. Those were the days. Ivan, get back to doing your thing.
Oh, yo, Dan, definitely. I remember he hate me. I had the he hate me jersey.
He hate me. Yeah.
I had a he hate me jersey.
OG shit. The Bakery's our age, so he gets it. Yeah.
Oh my god! I wish Bakley was here, but I know he had to be at his mother's house. But
those are the days.
Those were the days, man. So I mean, right now, coming into 2023 here, you have the Tribal Chief, who's really, really breaking the record right now, man. This champion, Devin. How many days is he? Come on, you should know how many days is Roman Reigns as the WWE.
Say that again, bro. I didn't hear not one goddamn word you said, bro. Repeat everything. Repeat everything.
Oh
bro.
my god!
I'm dead ass.
Oh,
Devin probably has it down to the second.
Oh yeah, because he right now he is
That was Uzi.
That was what you just did. So I know. How many days does Roman Reigns has right now as the champion?
He's 853. 853. Getting closer and closer to that 1K at 1,000.
He's breaking the
Bruno numbers.
fucking record, man. This
Hashtag
guy is about
forever
to break hashtag forever champ. Question of 2023 for everyone here is the runs for these two gentlemen right here, as they are your main champions. Why I put you see how I put MJF right next to Tim, and I see how I put this Chief right.
Guy right here.
There's
man.
a reason why I did that. You got the AEW lover and the hater right here. Oh man,
He's definitely a hater. That's for
yeah.
I'm over here just in the middle.
You'll be surprised.
I'm the middle. I love
everything.
I am a lover of all pro wrestling, independent wrestling, WWE, dub. I love it all. If you know TK, you love it all.
I love wrestling too, but I love WWE.
We all.
But Devin's
I love my Tribal Chief.
We just know, we know.
You like what you like.
I know y'all love y'all AEW.
I missed you guys so much. This has been so nice, man. I love you guys.
Exactly. I love it right now because, man, this is how a Saturday I like to spend with my family here, man. I got my other family, but this is my familia right here. But yes, the biggest question, gentlemen, the runs for these two individuals. What does the future holds for 2023 for these both individuals? We'll get into the Rumble after, but mainly, I want to talk about more. Roman is there. I have nothing to question Roman at all. You know that, bottom line. But the one I question is MJF. That's the one that I'm curious to know. How long does his run should be? Should he have, if you guys didn't watch Clarkson Wrestling Podcast last night, go back and watch the replay. Devin made a good point that he should have it for about the rest of the year. Should hold it on for quite some time. But I beg to differ, though, because I put in a comment. But I want to hear everybody else before I give my comment about it. TK, I'm going to start with you, brother.
Perfect. I'm very excited to be the one to get to start here. So I got a lot to say. First of all, I'll start with the AEW side of things. MJF should definitely hold the title from now through the duration of the year for sure. Is that a good thing for AEW? I don't know. He doesn't do shit for the ratings. Say what you want, but I follow the ratings. I don't care about ratings. I'm not a ratings person. All right. I enjoy AEW. AEW's been fucking fire. Stop it. You shake your head. Do you? You know what? You do whatever you want with your head.
If you look, I'm over here like this. I was like this. He's like this.
Yeah, you do. You know what? You do. You. I love you. I love you. You do. You.
Oh my God.
Has been fucking fire. But you know what? In quarter segments that MJF's involved, the ratings go down. Why? Why? He's your world champion. He's supposed to be your draw. You built him as this draw. You pushed him away as this draw. You wanted to bring him back as this draw. But yet when he's on your TV, the ratings just don't seem to do it. And then you do this thing again. He did it with Jericho. He did it with Cody. He did it with Wardlow. He did it with CM Punk. Now Brian's got to go through the fucking 19 waves of MJF. Who fucking cares? Okay, cool. Fine. MJF will beat Brian, as he should, in an Iron Man match. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. Then Hangman's going to beat Mox, as he should, because Mox doesn't need to win. So it'll be MJF versus Hangman, the first two true pillars of your company. Fine. MJF goes over Hangman. Then, this is the only way they do successful business, in my opinion. Call me crazy. I don't give a fuck. I'm a mark. I got the AEW crate coming to my motherfucking house. You want to see the receipt? You can see the receipt. Call me crazy. The only way they do true business, the only way they go back over 1 million fucking views, there's one man and there's one man only. And there was a while that I was like, he's got to stay away. He's fucked. Fuck him. No, man. No. There's only one man that truly brings business back to this company. It's right here, man. I got him on my arm. It's right here. CM fucking Punk. Chicago born, Chicago bred. One man brings fucking business back to that company. You bring him back. Max beats probably Hangman it all out, keeps the belt. Punk comes back afterwards. Then they do Full Gear. MJF beats Punk, keeps the belt. Punk goes on to feud with Kenny and the Elite. That's the only way FTR stays there. Otherwise, if Punk cannot have relations with AEW, FTR is in WWE. So, like, it's all going to be contingent together, those 6 or those 3. So, you watch it. You watch FTR. If FTR is in AEW, then Punk comes back. FTR is not in AEW, Punk is not coming back. It's very simple. As far as Max goes, keeps the belt through the year. But does the reign actually do anything? It fucked Wardlow. They should have actually just put the belt on Wardlow from the start. Devin, they fucked Where's Wardlow? I saw obviously watched because in the crowd on Dynamite there was a Where's Miro with fucking a Waldo head and thing on him. I was like, it's Clark Street. They obviously watched Clark Street. Yes. So it's Wardlow.
You did it first.
They fucked Wardlow with this whole thing. Max, they better figure it out. If they don't bring Punk back, they're fucked. And I don't care about ratings, but 850 is weak, dude. And this dude's segments go lower. There are women. I love the women's segments, but like the DMD, the Jamie Hayter, those segments go higher. Brian, Mox, higher. MJF, not high. But I think they should keep the belt time for through the year. Our tribal chief, my God, you're a god. Yeah, both of you, Devin, Roman, you guys are both gods. Right here. But my man right there, you see he's got 2 titles on him. One of those needs to go away. And the only way you say that is this. I've said it for 6 months now. The USA Network says we want a championship on our network. You have a tournament. It comes down to Seth and Drew, Seth and Cody. If you can't get Cody, then you go, if you can't get The Rock, then you go Roman and Cody. You go Seth and Drew. We've wanted Seth and Drew for a long time. It's a beautiful thing. And that's it. And I think Roman loses to Cody. I don't particularly think, though, that Cody needs the title right away. I think that Cody could have a title match, lose it, and then have to build himself for a full year while the tribal chief keeps that belt just to keep it. So I'm not necessarily opposed to Roman keeping that belt after Mania and holding it for a full more year. But the biggest problem is MJF and the ratings and Austin figuring out how he can do better ratings. And that's what I got out of all this because Roman's God. He's God. He's God. And MJF tries to compare himself to God, which pisses me off because he isn't even remotely on the tribal chief's calves, let alone his full level. So stop trying to be him. You're not him. wrestle, get in the ring, do things. 8:25. Stop it.
Oh, can you see the? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Ivan, we clipping that.
Yep.
We clipping that.
Oh, we gotta clip that. That's
I hope he calls me a fat troll, so clip it. That would be great.
No, you're not, man.
Nah.
I'm not.
No.
I'm just speaking how it is.
It's because
I
you
don't-
don't.
I agree with
MJF.
you.
It's because I be too. It's because you see MJF is not.
It's because you're not feeling Uzi?
He's not Uzi. He's
I
not,
agree
I'm
with
sorry.
Tim for sure.
I'm. Well, whoever wants to go next after that, I can't take over on that one. I'm working on another layover. Go ahead. Anybody?
I mean,
too.
Devin, you want to go or?
I'll go.
I'll go, and then I'll go.
MJF. All right, he is. I said last night he is exceptional fast food. You know, that's the best way I could describe him. Exceptional fast food. Very one note, but it's good. It hits every time. But he needs to evolve. All right, we need to see a little bit of character changes, and I'm not getting that. We're getting the same goddamn thing, the trials of MJF you must go through. I get it. You're the final boss, but bro, you need to tell some different stories, man. It needs to be levels to this. This is what my guy does. He brings levels. All right, it's levels to this shit. Clearly. All right, with my tribal chief right here on my left-hand side, my guy. But MJF, he's flopping on the character right now because he has the belt. He needs to be the man, and he's not being presented as the man as well. So I put blame on both sides right now, on MJF and the booking for AEW. You need to present him as a star. He doesn't need to be in one segment. He needs to be in multiple segments for the duration of your TV show because he is the star. I don't need to see him fucking wrestle every week. Just put him on my camera, let him talk shit, let him have some backstage segments, maybe somebody, a backstage wrestler, anything. But just change it up, man. All right? But present him as a star as he should be. But he's not. So that's part of the reason he doesn't move the needle. He's just flatline. He's flatline with the needle. CM Punk, you know, I'm gonna stick to the same story. I don't need him in my wrestling. All right. I see the type of guy he is from the media scrum. I heard the rumors. I don't give a fuck about rumors. Rumors. I saw what I saw when he was talking about in a disrespectful way, bringing up someone's mom when he didn't need to. All right, being disrespectful to Tony, the guy that brought you in the business. All right, so the way the optics of that, the way he came off is disrespectful. I'm like, bro, you sucking the fun out of wrestling, and I love to have fun with my wrestling. So I don't need that. But on the business side, I get it that AEW needs you because you do truly move the needle, you know, to TK's point. You know, I'm not a numbers guy. I don't care about ratings, but he actually gets people invested to watch AEW. So from a business side, that's a good thing. But for personally, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't need him in my wrestling. You know, tribal chief all day. That's all I need for my wrestling. It's tribal chief. You know, hashtag forever champ. He's going to carry the belt. He's not going to drop the belt. He's going to carry him past WrestleMania, past SummerSlam, into the new year of 2024. Hashtag forever champ. Let's go. And get mad. Keep on getting mad. I want the fans to get mad. Oh, he's hijacking. Oh, he's hijacking the titles. I don't give a fuck. He's the star. He is the star. Be better than him then. Be better than him. That's what when you have the title, that means you are the face of the company. He is the face. He moves the needle. All right. He is the business.
Devin,
so
can I ask you
better than him?
If they made a title for Raw and he just kept one title, would you be opposed to it?
He needs to be the champion. That's the story. That's
the
evolution of this whole head of the table. All right. Started in 2020 when he got the title in SummerSlam, evolving, then getting to the title from Brock. Now I'm the champion. I'm double champion. All right. Now, if he wants, you can meld those two titles together and come out with a single title. All right. Then he could be nice and pretty and all that type of shit. And then he could drop it whenever after, I don't know, 50 years from now. If you want to retire, it's terrifying to let somebody get it.
Cool. No, I dig it. I just didn't know if you would be okay if one of those went off the shoulder, but no, you want them melded or
yes.
Yeah. Got it.
I mean, that's the case. Bring back the world heavyweight title. And just make this unified already and just have it by itself already. Still carry the 2 belts, but for Raw. Fuck it. Let Roman stay SmackDown because he is the pinnacle of SmackDown. SmackDown has been hot for the last couple of weeks. And, De Niro and I have been covering it, and it's been even Raw, even with the takeover, man. Like I said, the Bloodline is the hottest thing right now going in WWE coming in 2023.
That's why I'm okay with him holding both titles and
I'm okay. Me too. I want him to. I want him to break the record. I want him to be the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of professional wrestling, holding the belt over 1,000 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least get to that 1,000.
The record's like 3,000 days. It's not like 1,000 days. Bruno held that shit for like fucking.
Yeah, but when Bruno had that shit,
for like 10
it was like 20 years.
Yeah, right.
It was like one match every 6 months, though.
No, right? Be surprised. I looked this up on that website. I can't remember the website.
Cage match.
Bruno actually wrestled house shows every night. He wrestled like 300 matches a year. Crazy, dude. Because back to business.
No, go ahead.
That's impressive. I didn't know that. Wow.
I didn't know
these guys actually wrestled a lot more back in the day than you'd think. Yes, like publicly, they didn't wrestle. But they wrestled every night. Crazy shit.
Damn.
Look, everybody's been saying this, man.
They're all non-believers.
Daniel
P is just another non-believer with that same goddamn script. He's gonna drop it night 1 and then drop it night 2. No, he's not.
Don't we all know the Tribal Chief? Is the Tribal Chief wrestling 2 nights? I'm gonna go on and say that. Hell no. He'll wrestle the main event on night 2, and that's all he's doing, and that's all he should do. Why the fuck would the Tribal Chief wrestle 2 nights?
You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold myself back on that one because I want to see what happens at the Rumble first.
Come at me. I love. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to argue. I'm not an arguer. I just say my point of view. I never say shit.
De Niro.
I mean, all right, I'm gonna start with MJF like everyone else did. I feel like MJF should drop the title to Bryan Danielson at the pay-per-view. I didn't say, and I'm not even joking. Ivan's choking over there.
I believe you. You're just like, go with it.
Because here's the thing, like MJF, he's the same character, like we all said. With
the
title.
Shit!
The promos are getting boring. Like the character is getting tired. Like he's been the same character since we've seen him, and he ain't doing shit for that title. Like TK said, the ratings haven't been up. The ratings actually go down when he's on screen. And you know what? I think that you will have more of a story if the big thing that MJF wanted in his contract was a title shot, finally gets the title and then drops it right away. Now the goal of having MJF being built back up to get that title shot again may see like some character evolution. I think that would be a little bit more interesting than typical MJF holding another title and just fucking, putting everybody through trials and fucking talking about people's relatives. And if you had a mom that was on fucking drugs, we're going to bring that up on TV. Like, it's the same bullshit every fucking feud he's in. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would be more of a story if he is shown to be not as good as he says he is. And then he has to fucking prove it now. So I'm with him dropping that title fucking next month. As for Roman Reigns, I want to see him at least get to that 1,000 mark. I feel like that's the whole reason why we're in the 800s, because if you're going to be fucking going this close to it, might as well go 1,000. I think that the common, belief right now is he's dropping it at Mania. I don't think he should. I think that when business starts going down with Roman Reigns as champion, then drop it. But right now, Roman Reigns is fucking 2 years in on this title run and it's still fresh. This shit still feels like must-watch TV every time he comes out. There's never like a time where I'm like, yo, man, still Roman Reigns is still champion. Like, nah, I never seen a champion 2 years in still fresh and putting on like matches that are must-watch. I was fucking vocal about not caring about the Logan Paul match. remember TK, I had you on and we were like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, why the fuck is this happening? Fucking that match was a banger, bro. Like, I'm like, damn.
I was
Yo,
frustrated with myself because I was enjoying that match.
We did that shit. We did a watch along right here on Circle of Debate. It was dope as fuck.
Fucking insane. That's what I'm saying. Like, that really made me believe that right now it would be a horrible decision. I don't care who you bring in. Bring in The Rock. Fucking The Rock should lose to Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes should lose to Roman Reigns.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think that
we're not even wrestle him yet. Split.
De
Niro. I don't mean to cut your monologue.
Yeah.
If you watch Shannon Sharpen's,
I do watch.
I'm glad you got that.
So.
But De Niro, would you, just like I asked Devin and Ivan, you can answer it right when you go. Would you split those in half? Would you say that? Okay, that's
nope. I wouldn't split it just because, like right now, like Devin said,
fist bump for that right there, man. There we go. Virtual.
Then on camera, boom. Like Devin said, you know, like he's the head of the table right now. He's the hottest thing in WWE, so he should be the champion of WWE. And I like how Triple H is elevating the mid-card titles on Raw and on SmackDown. So when you don't have a world title matchup, you at least could have these titles main event Raw. I think the rumor is that Elimination Chamber is going to be for the IC title this year. Like, that's elevating that title. You know what I mean? So if you have an Elimination Chamber and the IC champions on the line in the main event of that pay-per-view, you don't necessarily need a WWE Raw World Champion and a SmackDown World Championship title match because you elevated those other titles to be not at that level, but close to that level where it will be a suitable replacement for a main event title. So I think that right now, since he's the hottest thing in WWE, he should be the champion of WWE in general, not just SmackDown.
Yes, well said, sir.
But MJF, drop that shit. Either change the character or drop that shit because that shit is boring. You know what I mean? I thought the title was going to bring a new side of MJF. That's why, like, everyone was fucking telling me that I was tripping when I said that motherfucker should wear babyface.
Started this shit.
Yeah.
Where's that clip of Stone Cold coming out the land storm? Boring.
It's boring as fuck, bro.
Nah, it is. And that's why, like, everyone was tripping when I was like, yo, MJF should go babyface. And they're like, nah, he's the best heel in AEW. I don't even think he's the best heel in AEW. I fucking said it on Thursday. The best heel in AEW is Jeff Jarrett because nobody wants that motherfucker there. And that makes him the best fucking heel in like, he has the exact
that hurts my
style.
ear when you say that, you know.
But it's true.
But what's the definition of a heel, though? What's the definition of a heel, Ivan?
He's doing his job.
That's why I'm giving respect to Baron Corbin because he does his job. And everybody want to shit on him. No, fuck that, bro.
Baron Corbin's top 5 heel in the business all day.
Word.
Natural heel.
No, MJF is not a heel. MJF is not a heel. People love that motherfucker. He's not a heel.
But he tries to be. He tries to be a heel.
Yeah, but it's not natural. You see, Jeff Jarrett comes out. Jeff Jarrett comes out and he gets booed because people really don't like that guy.
But people they don't like really don't like that. Pushed himself in TNA or Impact for how many years? Gave himself the gold.
Regardless of why they don't like him, they don't like him. MJF, everyone wanted him to come back. Where's MJF? Well, we want MJF. The biggest pop of the night when he fucking showed up. That's not a fucking heel.
No,
that's a loved babyface with a fucking bad
attitude.
In
Chicago, and I was there, but that's only because we wanted that. Isn't that what you wanted? Supposedly on paper. Isn't that what you wanted? Yeah. Did you want it? Did you walk out on your couch? Did you
still cheering him now?
But
he's trying too hard to be a babyface. I mean, to be a heel. He's trying too hard to be a heel. He's trying to be the shock value.
He should have turned face. Yo, when the firm turned on him in the first place, we're in agreement on this. Like, we're not arguing at all. I don't care
about that.
It sounds like
storytelling.
What's that?
Yeah,
I didn't care about that though. When he turned on the firm and whack ass storytelling. It's not. It's just not emotional.
Or Devin, the firm should have rejoined him. They should either have had an allegiance or fucking went at each other. What happened with that?
What, and be part of another failed faction like the Pinnacle?
Or at least fought them off? Where was the story? There was no story. They didn't do anything with it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, MJF is MJF right now is just like boring. Like, it's the same character, regardless of like the little plot twist here and there. It's like it always goes back to him just being the same. You see it though.
You see him coming. It's telegraphed.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that's why it's like I think the best thing they could do is drop the title. So you could have a character evolution, like have him be like, all right, you know what? Like, let that shit humble him. You know, I'm talking all this shit about how I'm the best fucking wrestler in the world. I'm the greatest thing that happened to AEW. And then I get the title finally, and I drop that shit in like 2 months. That shit's gonna humble him, and then we could see a babyface MJF work his way back up. But we need something different. You know what I mean? We can't have the same shtick for the last 3 years, and it's like, oh well, now he's the champion. That shit doesn't do nothing. Like it didn't change his character.
And I agree. In the way that they did it on top of it, you could have, if they were gonna, just think about the broad spectrum of it over the last 6 months. Okay, think about like a rectangular version of what happened. Okay, why was this a Mox story instead of a Brian story from the get? If you're gonna, and I know Regal wanted to go back out of nowhere, blah 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 blah, but if this was some sort of fucking story you were trying to tell, and we talked about it, and people disagreed with me, and I said that Brian should have been the one when they did that tournament to win the title, and people are like, no, it should have been Hangman, it should have been Mox, whatever. No, it should have been Brian, and MJF should have just taken the belts off of Brian. Brian should have held the belt for a month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever. But he's Brian Danielson, Daniel fucking Bryan, whatever it is that you want to fucking call him. Why don't you give him a world title run in your company? Why does Mox need a third run?
Right after he had a second run? Yeah.
I got the book right there. Who's my favorite wrestler? We all know it. Did Mox need a third fucking run? No, you put the belt on Brian, then you let Max take the belt off of him, and maybe just maybe then MJF taking the belt off of the beloved Brian would have made people like, fuck this guy even more, and then Brian chases. And what do I always say? The fucking build is in the chase. Ivan, you're back. Talk about MJF and Roman.
Like Roman,
always.
Roman, I'm not touching that one because I want to see what's the Rumble's gonna happen. But other than that, I'm with Roman should stay as champion this whole year. There's no reason for him to lose it. It's hot right now, how you mentioned. The thing with Roman is prior, I would admit I was not a fan because Vince McMahon, the way how he pushed him. And I don't like how Vince rubbed it in our faces. Now with Roman coming back and being different, this is the best Roman Reigns I've ever seen in my entire in his career. And he is the hottest commodity right now in WWE. And pro wrestling in general, to be honest. And I know I'm going to get shitted on that, but it's the truth.
It's the fucking truth.
It's the fucking truth. He's the number one guy. He is the number one guy. I don't get me wrong. I love my wrestling. I love my Omegas. I love my Will Ospreys. But Tribal Chief is the number one guy in professional wrestling.
You're not first, you're last.
Exactly. He ain't first, you're last, baby.
Dude, you got
pick and bake.
Right.
Yeah. This is the best thing happening in professional wrestling for us fans. And I don't see him losing it. I need him to dethrone the Rock because Rock puts him over. Roman is now literally, we could say, the head of the table. He's the tail of the table now, but once he beats the Rock, that is going to be it. It's over. It's done. Nobody could touch Roman. Nobody. That's just bottom line. Nobody. He's going to be the one be talked about for the next 20 years coming up. I guarantee you that.
We haven't seen anything like this before.
I agree.
His build since 2020 has been exceptional. When he came in, he put in work for that Thunderdome era. He was there every week. You know what I'm saying? But he was there in the beginning of SmackDown, the middle of SmackDown, the end. They built him like a star, and now they're like, "Are we going to pull him back now? Because less is more." And that was smart. Now, when he shows up, it's very impactful. It's important. When he has a match on a weekly show of SmackDown, oh shit, it's going down. Pay attention. Raiders about to go up. John Cena. Oh shit. Okay, dude, it's just smart booking.
Yeah,
it is smart booking, and I totally agree with that. And that's why I don't need. It's just right now as of Roman, I don't. He needs to go over 1,000. He needs to be. This is his year with the Bloodline. Bloodline's the number one right now. The hottest thing to talk about in professional wrestling is the Bloodline. So that's not going to go anywhere. That's why I won't touch much on that one because that's how I feel about it. However, now on MJF's side, I'll tell you one thing. Who could be the one who could dethrone him? And I said this on the chat on last night on Clark Street Wrestling Podcast. I said the sleeper on this, who they should really build. I'm with you, TK. I know Brian, but maybe Brian doesn't want to win the belt, like how Daniel Price said on the comment. But there's one individual you could, but if you revamp him, rebuild, like repackage him and make him the next Bryan Danielson underdog, like how he was in WWE, because the fans pushed to Vince to decide, oh my God, fine. Fuck it, put him in a triple threat, fine. You know, like, God damn it. You know, I know I'm pretty sure he was pissed off, but he had no choice because we got what we wanted. I feel the one who needs to do it is Jungle Boy. Jack Perry. If you build Jack Perry perfectly, if you build him right, you got the fans already. Oh, yes, you got the fans. And then
the shade is all in the look right now.
I know.
This shit's getting clipped.
Hey, look, this is why I chose Jack Perry, because he could be your underdog. And that's what you need. A homegrown to beat another quote on that homegrown, because Price made a good point. He, MJF, his character developed in MLW before AEW came along. I think Jack Perry could be the potential one who could do it. It just, you have to repackage him, make him with that ruthless aggression. And I see that by the end of the year. I know maybe you don't, Devin, Tribal Chief, but I feel maybe Jungle Boy could be the one to dethrone him and have a AEW homegrown talent to do that. And I feel Jack Perry could be the one who could fit on that one. It just is the thing is you have to repackage this man. Get him away from this storyline that is happening right now with him and Hook and the Firm. Get her over with.
Jungle Hook's awesome.
Oh my God.
I fuck with Hook.
Fuck that guy, bro.
You know how hard that chokehold is when he grabs the neck and locks it with the other arm? Dude.
That's who Big Bill is scared of, that guy.
Yo, I just want to see him do a suplex on Big Bill. If he's
gonna do it. He is gonna do it at Revolution. I guarantee you.
Now they fight. They fighting this fucking week.
Oh shit!
Do that shit this week.
Oh, you're right.
And Ivan, I love you, and I love Jungle Boy. I love Jack Perry, but
who else would you put to win the belt then?
From
Bryan Danielson next month.
Wardlow squashed that motherfucker in like
look
9 months.
Look what they did to Wardlow. Literally dropped. Look what they did to him.
It's only one person is Daniel Bryan. Danielson.
I want
no one else. No one else.
I want Bryan as well, but Bryan does not want it. He could have had it.
CM Punk didn't want it, but what did Tony do? What did Tony do?
No, but Bryan, they could have put that shit on Bryan 100 times already. Like, you know what? You know what feud I'm looking forward to? Claudio and Swerve for the ROH title. Does the ROH title mean anything? Hell no. But you know what feud I'm looking forward to? Claudio and Swerve for the ROH title. That's just gonna be a banger.
But I'll tell you this right now. I was just talking about how MJF was. I was just saying how like MJF, his character is boring because it's the same old shit. Like, how long before Bryan Danielson is boring on AEW if he doesn't win any titles because he just doesn't want to win the title? Like, you're just going to have good matches and then always lose the main feud you're in because you don't want to get.
He got to be booked as a champion. Remember, I said, I said for MJF, it's a bit of both. It's his character and in the way they format, the way he's presented as a champion. Mm-hmm. He's only there for one segment. That's it. Same thing is going to happen for Bryan Danielson. It already happened for Paige when he's champion. That's why he didn't hit. You know what I'm saying? He's there for 1 second in the middle. He's not even opening up the show. This is your champion.
The only champion that
I think you guys make a good point, and I don't know, and I know other people have brought this up. I can't reckon who, so I apologize for not giving credit where credit's due. But the big difference between AEW and Devin is probably you. I probably listen to you. I listen to your show all the time. I'm sure it's you and Fees talk about this. But the biggest difference between WWE and AEW is this. And damn right. Is the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast where I heard this. Go check out the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast YouTube. Most other platforms. I think it's like CSP.
Tribal Chief and one of the podcasts.
My guys, Chicago. But here's the biggest thing. You are right. You are so right with this. Biggest problem with WWE versus AEW, and I will never compare. I will never, because I enjoy both products mightily. But when you look at one product versus another, WWE starts their show with a story and ends their show with a story.
Agreed.
AEW and De Niro, God damn, no, I think it was you two talking about this shit.
I talk about the show all the
Yeah,
time too. Yeah.
And I'm looking at your face. I'm like, you know what? I'm watching your mouth say this shit. But fucking when you think about it, you guys are right. I'm not taking credit. You guys are right. No credit here. WWE
I fucking love
show
you
with the
too.
story,
God.
ends their show with the story, and tells the story throughout the whole show. AEW, while it's an awesome product, an awesome show, from start to finish, it's all different shit with them just cramming. What if they just told an MJF? No credit, not taking credit. What if they just told an MJF story from the start of the show to the end of the show, where him and Jack Perry were going at it, Ivan? Like, he ain't gonna be the one to do it, but I'm just saying, like, but
you see,
what if him and Ricky told the story from start to finish? Like,
yes,
but with AEW, we know that we're only gonna see them one time and one time only, in comparison to the Usos, where we're gonna see them start Raw at 8:05, at 9:12, and 9:42, then on Friday night, and then at 8:12 and 8:42, like 7 times. Like, what if you told that story with the people you want to tell stories with? Instead, and no hate, love it, love AEW. They only tell the story that they're cramming this into this because this, and that's it.
Well, they tell the story for the live crowd. That's the difference. It's a drastic difference of how they format their show. Like, I've been to Rampage when CM Punk was there. It's a great live experience, when you go there. I get it. I've been to indie shows. I get that same vibe. For WWE, it is formatted for television. All right. It's the reason why they kick it off with a story and end it with a story. All right, because stories are interesting. That's how they got me with Stone Cold. And I've been a fan ever since, because it was a story. With AEW, it's all about the matches, but it's for the people in the crowd, and that's cool. But what about the people that's watching at home? How do you get those people to just not just, they channel surfing and they just there for 10 seconds and they keep going? How you get them to pause? You got to have some stories in there. You got to slow it down. It's not all about match. All right, guys having a first time match, ladder match, or just a first time death match, whatever. Just blowing your load on just first time feuds. Not even building up to this point. So yeah.
I agree.
I mean, De Niro and I touched that too, because we talked about it. Like, Tony Khan mentioned on Busted Open. He's like, oh well, I want to be the other alternative. I fell in love with WCW because they started doing matches out of the blue, out of nowhere, bringing these international stars without a story to it.
And WCW failed. So
yeah, there you go. You see, exactly. So I mean, that's where he should not be a fan of that, because he criticized Eric Bischoff in WCW, but look how it turned out to be. And then I'm not disrespecting Eric Bischoff. It's not his fault. I mean, some of it is his fault, because he allowed certain people to take over booking style, booking wise, story wise. So it just everything deteriorated, But it could happen in AEW. But the like I said, the thing. You need a Jericho to help you develop your talent, who's doing it right now. I think Jericho is one of the hottest things right now in AEW overall, because he's putting over fucking talent like Ricky Starks. He put a rookie over Action Andrade. He put him over. He took the 3-pin from a rookie. Like, that's I mean, you gotta give credit to Jericho on that.
Ivan, can I ask you an adverse question to that? Because this is what people in the IWC shit on. And not that I feel. But I want to ask you an adverse question to what you just said. Is Chris Jericho actually a hot act because he puts himself with people like Ricky Starks, Orange Cassidy when they're hot, MJF when they're hot, Cody when they're hot? Or are these people elevated because they work with Chris Jericho?
Honestly, for me, these people are elevated because of Chris Jericho. Because here's the problem with TK's booking. When you have someone hot, oh my God, it's there. And then where's it at? Where is it? Where's Miro? Where is fucking Miro? You had him hot. You take away the belt. And that's
No,
You
why-
should have never lost that shit to Sammy. I'm
Man,
sorry.
Real talk.
Should've never lost that
AEW's
shit to Sammy.
trash at building stars.
that's where
I'm just gonna keep it
Yeah.
100.
Yo, the
AEW's
best-
trash at building stars. I'm just gonna say that. Period.
The best book champion was Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho was the only guy who had multiple segments on the show when he was the champion. Ever since
Or is
then,
it because it's Chris Jericho? Just like to see him again, fuck, as we all say, we all combine and say it, fuck the dirt sheets. But the dirt sheets just came out and said, as Dax's podcast came out, because you know he wants to come back. He wants to come back. He got the taste. He wants to come back. As Dax's podcast comes back and says he should probably come back, there's dirt sheet rumors, CM Punk, Jericho saying CM Punk can't come back. We're not going to allow him back. Same shit. Every hot star Jericho puts himself with. And I love Chris Jericho. He's a great dude. The fact that he just donated again $10,000 to DeMar Hamlin is like fucking just magnificent. And every single wrestler.
Get your fuck.
Yo, Just, love you, Just. Right, and that's what I'm saying. And I just didn't want it to be like I'm a hater because I'm not, because I love Chris Jericho. But why? It's like, remember when Kane was like the guy who was supposed to elevate top stars and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what Jericho I feel like is supposed to be doing. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like he is. Like he put him going to work with Ricky right now. Who does that benefit more? Ricky's already hot as fuck. Isn't that just Jericho kind of like latching himself to Ricky?
I think
No,
that
that
benefits Ricky
benefits
because
Ricky.
Ricky hasn't got that big win yet. So
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's because I was worried when after that mini feud he had with MJF. I'm like, oh, he'll probably just slow his momentum down, and he'll in a week or two he'll be in AEW Dark. But I'm glad that he immediately tree branched off to Chris Jericho, because Chris Jericho is the star in AEW. He has the WWE experience, or just not the WWE experience, but the experience of telling a story on television.
There you go. Yes.
Love it. No, good. No, because fuck the IWC too, because they're always saying this shit, Jericho. I'm just curious about your guys' perspective on it, because I love Chris Jericho. I'm fucking Judasing all the time.
That's why I call him the Tom Brady of professional wrestling. As much as people fucking hate it, but he's Tom Brady of professional wrestling. Yes, he is.
No, he ain't the GOAT.
He is a good joke, man. The greatest Jericho of all time. He is.
he's the greatest Jericho of all time because he's only been one
Greatest
Jericho.
Jericho of
You can call him like Peyton Manning, maybe.
He's the greatest
He ain't
Jericho
the-
of
oh, he ain't
all
Tom
time.
He's the John Elway.
Yeah,
John Elway.
John Elway.
John Elway. Yeah.
No, he's the
Yeah. Tom Brady's like
God.
Ric Flair, like John Cena. Like that's
I'm not gonna know.
Brady,
I'm not gonna
dude.
compare that. But look, man. All I'm saying is,
I love you.
I love you too, man. But
Tranquilo.
look, man,
Tranquilo.
Look, I just said, I feel Jack Perry could be the one who could do it. I'm gonna stick by that, and I'm hoping it does happen by the end of the year.
Yes.
Good luck, sir, with that, because
I know.
with me.
No, and that's where I'm
Gonna kill AEW with that. Talking about
No,
fans.
I don't think so.
That's when WB.
Well, not the live crowd,
replaces
but I'm saying
WWE
people
with-
watching TV, watching this shit, like that's your champion.
That's when they replaced WWE and AEW with WB.
Well, I mean,
that's
like I said,
what I'm saying. Yo, I talk too much. My wife says I talk too much. I'm going.
it's all good. It's all good. It's just, hey, man, this is open, but it is what it is. Now, like, here's the quality guys, man, and I talk about Jack Perry, but let's talk about it. All these promotions. For who is your next breakout star, male and female, of 2023 of these promotions that you guys watch?
One per promotion?
Yeah, I mean you can talk both.
I got a lot.
Male and female. We already Japan because they have stardom, but other than that, I mean, yeah, who's the next breakout star that I think we should tell our audiences to look at. So whoever wants to go first, take it away. Y'all hosts, all of you guys are hosts, so take it away.
That's what I was laughing at. I was like, come on, fucking Joss. Jericho ain't Troy. Jericho's much better. Love Troy, but Troy was
he gets him more concussions when he's on TV. I love that. Joe Montana. Jesus Christ. Whoever wants to take the floor. All right.
I'll do this. So go down the line. I'll start with WWE and I'll go up on this side over here. So WWE breakout star male. I think that's going to be interesting. I think that Austin Theory right now is showing that he's going to be a top guy. He's showing that ruthless aggression, that change of character, drop the selfie gimmick. I think he's going to be a big star, and I think that he could be a big main event star by the end of this year. I've been telling people for a long time to check out his shit in Evolve and check out his shit in the Indies because like this is what he's showing now. He's a great wrestler. He's a great character. He's a great promo. And I think that now he's starting to show that. So definitely like that. NXT is interesting because right now all the top guys that I follow in NXT I feel are going to be brought up to the main roster soon. So I don't think like that's going to be a hard one to say. Like I can't say Carmelo Hayes. I can't say like, Braun Breaker because by the end of the year I could see them on the main roster. So I'm going to skip NXT. But for the women though, I definitely think that, Cora Jade, but they were breakout stars last year. So skip NXT. Impact is going to be good. I think that by the end of the year, I love you, Tim.
I fucking love it.
I love Tim. This is why I love him. This is why I love Tim, man. Tim, you're my brother.
That's the homie, man.
I love you guys, dude. This is good.
I'm gonna have a shot of tequila in a few moments for you, man. I'm gonna go get the tequila bottle. And
keep it going, my man, De Niro. No. I said Devin's gonna be something. Fuck NXT. Keep going, De Niro.
Impact Wrestling. Let's go. We got I think breakout star, someone who started to really break out last year. I think is going to be more main event. More in the main event picture, and I think could beat Josh Alexander, Speedball Mike Bailey. Definitely going to have a breakout year. I think he's going to be the world champion by the end of the year. People are really getting behind him. Great fucking wrestler. As for the women, someone who showed a lot last year, Marsha Slamovich. I think she's going to be a huge star for Impact Wrestling. Great wrestler, great character. Going to be breaking out this year. I think she could be world champion. AEW, it's interesting because there's a lot of young guys who I think could break out. I definitely do think that this is the year where Ricky Starks is going to be a big star. I think that Ricky Starks could, I think he should hold the title by the end of the year, whether it's TNT or however you want to do it. But that's hard because they have a lot of guys there. I think that they kind of fucked up with the build with guys like Daniel Garcia because, you had him like hot and then you had him like go back to JAS, which was ass. Like he should have fucking turned on everybody and was like a lone wolf. But instead, like they went to what they know. And now it looks like they're trying to go back to trying to make him a baby face because he doesn't want to follow around with Sammy and all that. But you already fucked up. Like that's like them saying, hey, we know we fucked up. We're going to try and fix it. Like,
thank you.
You can't fucking stab somebody with a fucking sword and put a Band-Aid on it. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna fucking work. Like, shit.
You stabbed me with a sword. Give me a Band-Aid.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
For the women, that's hard too. There's a lot of fucking talented women on that roster, and I feel like they don't get enough love and they don't get enough time on TV to really break out because you either have one matchup, whether it's for the TNT or for the women's division, the women's title championship. It's like you don't have enough time to really build that. But if by looking at that roster, like someone who I want to see really break out is Kara Hogan. I was a big fan of hers in Impact Wrestling. I was happy when she got signed to AEW. Hopefully she could do something good here. All right, let's go to Ring of Honor now. Ring of Honor, that's interesting because we don't know what the fucking roster is. You know what I mean? We only know the people that are there that are champions. Like we don't have like a set roster. Plus you're gonna have a bunch of New Japan people coming too. So I don't know really like if you could say who's gonna break out just based off what we've seen on the last couple of Ring of Honor pay-per-views. I mean, I would like to see Daniel Garcia break out there. Maybe that could be a second chance for him because, like I said, they fucked up his AEW heel face like swerve shit that they try to pull off. Another guy I would like to see Wheeler Yuta really be elevated in Ring of Honor because he fits that Ring of Honor style perfectly. Someone who's not really much of a talker but could go in the ring. That's fucking Ring of Honor for you. So I would say that. As for the women, who do we really have there? Like, I don't know. Like, we would have to wait and see like when they fucking start their show up and who the roster members are to say who's the breakout there. And for New Japan, I think for the men, someone who I'm really interested in seeing right now is Shota. Shota Umino is fucking killing it right now. I think he's gonna be a big star, and I would put a fucking title on Shota as soon as possible. Like the man's awesome. I think that by the end of the year, he could be fucking, easily facing somebody for some top title there. I know, I don't think he's going to be at the IWGP world title level yet, but I can see him having a good showing in the fucking G1 Climax if he's in the next year or this year.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Him and Ren Narita being
that would be nasty. And then for the women in Stardom, I need to get more familiar with who else is in Stardom before I could say, I'm not going to just pull a name out the hat and talk on my ass. So I don't know many women from Stardom yet. So
keep it real, son.
I digress.
Real, son.
See, Bacon even said, Narita's my guy. He's my man. He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go. I don't fucking. I'll go. You know what? My breakout star for I would go. I'll start with New Japan. I'll start my side of Japan. Of course, Ren Narita for me. I feel Narita is going to be the one who is your next breakout star to be slash Shibata slash under the guidance, how we said earlier in New Japan show. Tim and I said, imagine him being under the guidance of Minoru Suzuki. Oh man, she gets me so so juicy and oozy. Oh, love it. But yes, I'm getting too pumped. I know I'm getting too pumped, man. It's the alcohol talking. but man, I'd love to see that. I think Narita's gonna be the one who has to, and Omino, it's a tie, but I prefer more Narita. I feel he could be your next Okada. He has to be your next Okada. It just, him going to these guidances with Shibata, now Minoru, maybe down the line he joins Chaos, be with Okada, take him under his wing. That's fine. Learn, my young lion. Learn of these fucking personas.
Not to cut you off, but I feel like that's why it's going to be special, because I could see Shota being the next Tanahashi. So if you have the next Okada and Tanahashi on the roster right now, then the next couple of years is going to be very interesting.
Absolutely. Yes. That's what I'm looking forward to. As the women's side, I'm with it too. I'm not familiar, but I mean, right now we know that Queendom happened. Julia, who's now your champion, so I'm looking forward. I had to look at Stardom more often myself too, so that's my goal this year too. Shout out to Brett from Brainbusters, because he is a big fanatic of that, and I need to have him on the show pretty soon though for that. Teach us the knowledge of Stardom and Tokyo Joshi Pro as well. Miss Matt Callis too, because Matt Callis is more involved with that. Ring of Honor, the same likewise. You have Athena right now currently, but there's a lot of people, a lot of women in AEW. You mentioned Kiera Hogan. You can move her to the Ring of Honor. Yes, you could. But I feel like the one that they need to really push into Ring of Honor and feud with Athena, I would say, I'm looking at the AEW roster. As much as I'm going to get shitted on this, I know I am. She signed, might as well just fucking use her and use her right. I wouldn't mind Julia Hart. I wouldn't mind her at all. I just got a bad feeling Tony Khan will do something bad at AEW for her by far.
I don't care about women's wrestling.
He doesn't care. I know. That's why, Thursday I said it. Are going to give Moan. We'll get into that. That's the last topic of the night before we call it. Yes, we're going to get into that last topic, but I have one more topic for you guys. But yes, in AEW, Ethan Page. I want Ethan Page. You want a heel. This is your fucking heel. This is the one who fuck being a face. You guys, mainly you, De Niro, you trash MJF. He's not a fucking heel.
He's not.
Yes, I'm not gonna disagree anything what you said, but I'm not.
He's not.
I'm not. I am not. Because he is fucking right. I can't. As much as I could want to defend it, but there's no reason for me. I can't debate that. One thing is, if you could debate with me, is Ethan Page. I think Ethan Page is the one who should be your next heel, your next top guy. I
like Ethan Page a lot. So
I love Ethan Page. He has been a hot commodity since Impact. and then in the independent scene and going to AEW, I feel he could fucking do wonders and being your top heel in AEW because he has the attitude, the look. He has what WWE looks for. You know they wanted him, but he said no. And it is what it is. Do I say he made a mistake? Yes, he did. I think if he would have been right now in WWE, I think we would have seen Ethan Page on the main roster right now. I guarantee you that because Triple H, that type of character, the charisma that Ethan Page has, and I think he will push him to the limit, to the moon. No pun intended. Yes. Impact. I agree. Masha Slamovich is the next one. She's your women top heel. She could do it. Her match with Jordan Grace, great. She is a breakout star, which I'm going to see her on January the 27th. PCW Ultra, baby, versus Viva Van for the PCW Ultra, and we might have her on the show. So, spoiler alert, we might have her on the show as I heard she's very evil on interviews, so I'm afraid of that. But yes,
I welcome it. Let's go.
I know.
I'll match the energy.
There you go. Don't get scared.
Word.
I'm not. I won't get. Oh, Blake Christian, Bakley. If you were here, Bakley, yes, of course. But
Who?
I don't see it. Blake Christian.
Who?
There you go.
Cora Jade's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Redhead guy.
Oh, okay.
Very talented wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I seen him
love
in
him.
NXT. I know who you're talking about.
He
I know who you're talking
smokes
about.
a lot of.
A lot of good.
Yeah, a lot of good.
Good.
A lot of ganja.
Yeah,
It's
you
good.
dig.
Yeah.
I digress.
I mean, and then okay, so male impact, Speedball, Mike Bailey. You said it. I'm with you. I don't need to add more what you're saying. He's the next breakout star, and I agree 100%. His match with fucking Alexander, that's another match candidate of the fucking year, even though it happened last year, but that was towards the end of the year. I still give it a fucking go. That should better be a top 5 at least, I would say. NXT, man. You
Nobody
NXT,
cares.
I care because I actually like.
I love
care.
NXT.
I
I'm
love
joking. Devin, that was just for you. I said that literally just for you. I swear.
I saw him
Honestly,
saying it. Look towards you.
I did.
Look,
I said like nobody cares. I like look towards that.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
this
you
right
can't
now.
trigger
And
me. Now we're not
Look,
talking about wrestling.
I'm gonna say it right now, and I'm gonna thank Devin because he's the one who he'd been fighting for so long on Clark Street to get the crowd, the audience to watch this NXT right now, and you got me, bro. You persuaded me to come to NXT, and shout out to Carmelo Hayes and Apollo Crews. That was a great fucking matchup. I said it on Thursday. That was a banger matchup. Oh man, I love that. And Axiom and Tricky Williams too. That was a good one too. Male breakout star, I would say it's Axiom. I know everybody else are going to move up. Carmelo's going to move up. Braun is going to move up. We might see Grayson Waller move up. Maybe even Joe Gacy along with Schism, maybe, by the end of 2023. I wasn't to pick Joe Gacy, but then I'd rather have Axiom. I think why Axiom? Because you see how Popovich is really invested in him. Like, oh, shit, this guy's really getting the crowd over. And he has been doing that, these past couple weeks, him being, since being on NXT on television, man. I think Axiom, I feel that Axiom will be the first masked wrestler to be a breakout star for NXT and a masked wrestler overall.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm invested.
He was on main event.
Yeah, he was on main event. Yeah. I heard it was a good match. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was a good match. Women's side, I'm going to choose Wendy Chu. I think Wendy Chu is going to be the next one. Because I think Cora Jade's going to go to the main roster. I mean, I don't see her staying. I see Cora Jade leaving by the end of the year. Wendy Chu's going to be your sleeper. Mark my word. Little by little, she's going to be the sleeper girl. And then she's getting the crowd over little of what I'm seeing so far, little by little. But it's going to happen. It's eventually going to happen. I can't choose Cora because Denver made a good point before that was last year for her. We're talking about this year, 2023, who's going to break out. I feel Wendy Chu. I mean, there's some other women. Maybe Nikita Lyons. I could choose her, but I don't know. It's tough. But I feel that the sleeper for me, and I'm going to go with it. I'm going to stick with Wendy Chu. I think maybe she's going to be a breakout star by 2023. WWE, though, you mentioned Theory, yep, Austin Theory for sure. Man, really, but what Joe Hendry? Who did you say? Joe Hendry. Nathan Frazier needs to break out. My opinion, Nick. We're gonna get into that's the last topic of the night before we end it. Here is the free agency of 2023, and female and Rain. Okay, when yes.
Oh God,
makes me tingly shit that I can sit out loud. I love it. I love it, Price. WWE Austin Theory, of course, man. He's gonna have to break out. Female side, it's tough, man. Female side for me. I know I'm trying to think. Name me the women roster. SmackDown and Raw. Trying to think about. Fuck! Who can I think about? Who could be a breakout star who hasn't been into? You know what? I'm gonna go with Raquel Rodriguez, man. I think she's to have it, man. She has. What? Okay, I want to hear you. Oh, this is for you. Oh no,
no, not you. I'm not laughing at you, my brother. No, I'm laughing at you.
I know the comments. I know. I'm looking at
the
it too.
spam.
The spam.
Damn. I sure ain't laughing at that. That's a good comment. Yeah, the spam. I'm laughing at. That's a good comment.
I want Raquel Rodriguez, man. I think it's her time, man. I think why not? Put Dana. No, Bagley.
Stop it. Go away. Go away. Stop it. Shut up. No, I love you. I'll never tell you.
Dana Brooke and Johnny Gargano.
Stop it. It's stupid.
All right. That's my picks right there.
Oh, man.
Whoever wants to go over there. Yeah, TK or Tribal Chief wants to take
I'll go because I'm just going to focus on this side. All this side. This is me right here. This is me. It's all about storytelling. This is perfect. Impact storytelling, NXT storytelling, WWE.
Okay, you come to the New Japan light. I was saying last night on your chat, you got to come to the light of New Japan. You got to come to it.
They do stuff cool. It's all right, but it ain't storytelling like this.
It is storytelling.
Pro wrestling is about storytelling, and they do it well. So I'm gonna start with Impact. Breakout star. I'm gonna go with the newly found name Diener. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Cody Diener,
kicked out Eric Young. It's like, bro, make an executive decision. All right, now you got going with a new look, evolving his character. Love it. All right. On the women's side, Masha, that match she had with Jordan Grace was fire. Not gonna die. I like what Savannah Evans is doing too as well. Powerhouse.
I forgot about her. You're right.
Powerhouse, man. She sticks out to me, and I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna lean on that side. I'm gonna lean on Savannah Evans, man. So pay attention to her. Powerhouse of the Knockouts division, man. Looking to put in good work. On NXT, on the women's side, I'm gonna go with Roxy, even though she's the new champ.
Yeah,
she's a new champ, but I don't think she broke out yet, but this will be her year. She'll put some prestige on the title too for that year as well. So pay attention to Roxy. She's breaking out on the NXT women's side. On the men's side, man, take your pick. You can do Hayes. You can do Waller. You could do JD McDonough.
JD
McDonough, what he's doing over there too. Joe Gacy, but I'm going to lean with Grayson Waller, man. Pay attention to him. NXT side, he's killing it. He has the mouthpiece. He has the footwork. He has amazing in-ring chemistry too. Just about anybody on the roster, which is very impressive as well. He tells good stories, get people to pay attention. He's quick with the responses too, which works. And he has a good catchphrase, the Grayson Waller effect. I love it. On the WWE side, on the female side, I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan. Everybody hates.
What?
Yeah. Even though she was champion, she still didn't reach, that didn't really break out.
On the sky. Sorry.
Didn't get that full respect, but pay attention to what she's gonna do this year. All right. I think she's gonna have a good spotlight and breakout, and then she'll get the respect, like she said, watch me. So watch her, pay attention.
Shout out to Liv Morgan. Friend of the show, Liv Morgan.
Shout out to Liv Morgan.
Love Liv.
On the men's side.
Love Liv.
Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna stick with it. Dominic Mysterio. Break it out. 2023. This man gets all the Illmatic heat. Okay.
I love the new jailbird gimmick.
Yes, the jailbird gimmick, bro. Getting heat from that. People just hating, oh, what is he doing? He playing around. He looked dead ass serious in there. He's like prison changed the man. All right. He spent a night in jail, and he's coming off prison, changes the man. I do hard time. So pay attention to Dominic Mysterio. Great all around chemistry that he has with Judgment Day, with Finn, with Priest, especially with Rhea. So yeah, man, he's gonna break out, no doubt. So those are my picks for that side right here. All this Impact NXT.
Yeah, he's not touching the on my side. On our side.
Stories matter to me because those were important stories. Those are stories I remember. Not no fucking acrobatic match. I'm supposed to remember. You remember that 360 spin? Oh no! I remember when Stone Cold shook hands with Vince McMahon and broke my fucking heart. I remember that.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I remember that. That shit broke my heart. Come on, man! You got to give him a chance, man.
Because I'm built differently.
Built differently, bro.
Are they? New Japan, I'll give them that. They're built different. But AEW, are they just WWE like?
I mean, can we admit? Can anybody hear WWE show? I'm going to say yes. It is an influential. It is. Like, you can't sit down and hear bullshit me that all these other companies don't get what WWE does storyline wise. Yes, they fucking do. I mean, are you gonna bullshit me on that? I mean, and I'm talking about to the audience that are listening, watching. I mean, come on, yes or no? WWE is the pinnacle.
Well, it is, but my only retort to that would be, who else is telling stories? I mean, there's nobody else out there like
Impact.
MLW tells stories.
No,
yep.
Impact does.
No. I get Impact. No, first of all, I mean no, and I mean absolutely no disrespect to Impact or MLW or Defy or Warrior Wrestling or Hog, or any other independent wrestling promotion out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't mention AEW or New Japan for a reason, but there's nobody, and I mean nobody, like WWE is WWE. They monopolized wrestling over the last fucking how many years? Like Impact was around, New Japan was around, AEW wasn't. WWE was the kingpin. They'll always be the kingpin. But that's it. Like,
comment below. Regular price is saying.
I don't know. Like, they're the kings. Like, they'll always be the kings.
There we go. That's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. Dumb shit. Some stupid ass shit.
You know why? And you know why that happened? Because Tony Khan, just like the tweet that Tony Khan sent out yesterday. When Tony Khan sent out the tweet, I wonder why all my wrestlers have been nice to me over the last 24 hours. What a small dick tweet that is. I'm saying, dude, come on. You know what tells me you got a little dick, Tony Khan? By saying all my wrestlers have been nice to me over the last 24 hours because of this Vince shit. Stop it. Stop it. It's not funny. It's stupid. You're a clown. You're a clown. No one, like, I'm a huge AEW supporter. And all I looked at that is, you're a fucking clown. That's it.
You said it.
You told me he was a clown when he celebrated for beating SmackDown for 30 minutes for head-to-head. And he was like the best thing ever.
He won the ratings war, Devin. Like, don't you know he won
the game is not over. It's in the game. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
He won the ratings war. Come on, man. And then you're like, wait. What Friday night ratings were? Wait, don't you know that 30 minutes we went head to head with each
That
other.
one time, that 30 minutes on that one day.
Stop it.
Yo, well, I know before Tim makes his picks here, I have a question for everybody because I've been thinking about it lately. I kind of want to know what you guys think. I feel like AEW's show was 100 times better when Cody, the Bucks, and Kenny Omega was help writing the show.
I agree.
I feel like the show had it was a lot more fun to watch. Things made a little bit more sense. It didn't seem so just like segment after segment after segment. I feel like, see if Dynamite. Wait, go back to. Let me see the.
Fucking prices coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yo, and there was a quick minute where I did think that Dynamite. Oh, yo, riddle me this. It was right after Punk and Bryan and Cole fucking came that I thought they actually had a chance to compete with Raw's ratings because Raw's ratings were 1.5, 1.4. It was nothing crazy. Dynamite was doing 1.1 on Wednesdays. They were doing 1.5s on Mondays. If they were to go head to head, what's to say on the same night that they couldn't take some ratings from them? I didn't say they beat them, but now, not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell, dude. It's bad. And it's not because the product's bad. The show I just watched on Wednesday,
excellent,
was amazing. Amazing. And Devin, I see your look. I see your look. Right? I see your look.
Nothing, man. I ain't saying
But
nothing.
over and over and over again, in De Niro, you'll agree with me. The last 6 weeks have been fantastic. But at the end of the day, what is only having good matches for people like us, casuals, who will enjoy it no matter what do for you? Nothing.
After
Nothing.
it's cool for the until the show's over, but it's not like you're walking away saying that was a great episode. It's like, all right, cool, it's over. Let me go to bed. I got work in the morning.
Right.
Raw is damn, that shit makes you feel those stories that they had for the bloodline and the shit that they were doing with Riddle and Seth Rollins. That's the shit that you tell people the next day. Yo, you saw Raw. Who's really talking about dream matches like that on AEW? You're gonna have this big ladder match on Wednesday between Death Triangle and the Elite, and then when the show's over, that's the extent of how much you really are going to be talking about that show. We talk about it throughout the week because we come on here and we do podcasts for it, but it's not if we really were talking to people out there, we're not going to be continuing to talk about dream matches with no stories. The stories is what people talk about. The stories is what gets you invested in the product.
The stories. See? Stories matter in pro wrestling.
It does, yeah. And AEW has stories. They just are either drawn out and weak.
But it's not emotional storytelling though.
Yeah.
It's something that I can't I'm feeling concerned about this segment, or I'm getting worried. Not in the bloodline with Sammy, shit. Tribal Chief started just berating him. It's oh my god,
that's a story.
Oh my god.
And AEW has it occasionally because I felt that invested when a couple weeks, it was not even a couple weeks, a couple months ago, you had the whole thing with William Regal and MJF where they were talking about MJF's time in NXT and William Regal telling him to go on the indies and send me shit every month. And then William Regal stopped responding to him. That was a story that was yo, this is must-watch television. But it's so few and far between that it's not going to keep you watching weekly. You know what I mean? If you have that once every 3-4 months, then all the other shows are skippable if you're only looking for stories.
I'll tell you this. The last time I was actually emotional about a AEW story was Revolution 2020 between the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and what was it? Hangman Page.
Hangman, yeah.
Yep. The story they was telling. I was captivated by that. Yep. They had history with each other, and the match that they had was on point. I remember it to this day because it was the story that pulled me in.
Yeah.
And then the cherry on top was the match itself. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. This is what I want. But that is the last time I was emotional tied to a story for AEW. Everything
Devin,
else
you didn't care about that Punk MJF feud at all. You didn't care about the dog collar match.
It was cool, but I wasn't emotional about it though, man. That's some shit I forget about.
I was.
I
definitely was for that, yeah.
You just brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I remember that now. You brought it up.
That was a good feud. No, I mean, that was emotional. No,
to you, To me, nah.
The other point I wanted to bring up.
I don't get this comment at all. My bad. But
Hold on. Yeah,
we're saying the
Go,
opposite
go.
here. We're saying the opposite.
My apologies. I was on mute. No, this is Bruce actually who's commenting.
Bruce, I love you.
Bruce who?
What's up, Bruce?
Yep, you're Bruce. Up rope wrestling.
Bruce who? You're Bruce. That's like a rhyme.
I'm a little confused though. Like we were saying that we want more stories in AEW, and we would be more invested if there was more stories in AEW.
I agree. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because AEW's trash, Bruce.
No,
I wouldn't say that.
No.
This is different.
Me, trash.
Yo, but hold up, guys. This is my question before I answer. Well, Devin, first of all, you still got to go the whole left side. All right.
No, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He doesn't need to do it.
Okay. All right, fine. All right, I'll go.
You know what? I'll talk about one promotion. I'll do you one better. I'll talk about one promotion. I'll talk about New Japan. I'll talk about a breakout star. I'll talk about one breakout star. I'll talk about Jay White. He's gonna break out and come to WWE. Okay?
No,
that's what's
my
gonna happen.
God.
That's what's gonna happen with Jay White, the breakout star coming out to WWE. There we go.
That'd be
one side. You happy now?
Before I go upon my way with the what we were talking about, breakout stars in each division on each company, my question is this, all right? And it irks me to fucking death. And anyone who's listening out there, some of it irks you to death. We get the bloodline together every single week. So it's not always the 5 of them because Roman will only appear sporadically, which is good. Roman should only be there sporadically. But we get Solo and Sammy and the Usos pretty much on every damn near show. You know, since the BCC has been together, they have not been together. The 4 of them. The 4 of them. Brian, Mox, Claudio, Wheeler. What a fucking group. What a group. They haven't been together one time. When you talk about stories and putting shit together, and every week you get members of the BCC fighting people, but you actually, like this week, it made me laugh. Mox and Brian were a team. Last week, Mox and Claudio were a team. We've had weeks where Claudio and Brian were a team. Yeah. Why haven't we ever seen the 4 of them together? You want to talk about stories and putting shit together and solidifying factions and whatever, but you never seen the 4 of these fucking guys together where you see the bloodline, not Roman, but again, mind you, sporadically where it's supposed to be. But you get Solo, Sammy, Usos every single fucking Monday and Friday.
As a unit, yeah.
De Niro, what's your thought on it? Because I know Devin's.
I feel like it's not even a real faction because like it's just a bunch of like just random matches with random times. Like there's not, you never even had a promo with them all in the same ring. Like I think the only time you've seen them all together. Yeah. I was just thinking, I was about to say, I think the only time was that Blood and Guts match, but Brian wasn't even there. That's why Claudio took his place. So Brian wasn't even a part of that. But that was like the closest you ever saw them all together. So yeah, I never really looked at them as a faction. They were just like a fucking title. Like they had a title over their head with the BCC, but they weren't a faction because if you're not a team, then you're not a team, you know? So I don't know. I agree with that. Like you had a big missed opportunity. Imagine how cool it would have been if they had like BCC, like fucking like track suits and you're all in the ring lined up like fucking Imperium. And then you have William Regal cutting a promo. That'd be fucking insane. But they didn't go that route.
Nah. AEW has a lot of missed opportunities with their factions. Like one of them is the Pinnacle.
Pinnacle could have been the next
MJF. That was your creation. You came out with this big speech, and it was supposed to be something similar to how Triple H was doing with Evolution, just breaking everybody, the members. But your shit flopped. Evolution, hey, it was some game changers right there. But your shit, it was just the storytelling, man. It was just the way they presented their factions. I think it might be something with House of Black. It feels like a unit. It feels like they're trying to insert dominance, which is part of what a faction is supposed to do. So that's what I get. Every other faction, I don't give a fuck. They're not trying to insert their will or their dominance like they're trying to take over territory. Not even JSS. They're just all about having fun.
Good.
You mean you don't like the Andrade family office?
Well, yo, that's just well done. They're back to the Hardy Party, and they're back to the Andrade ain't even a part of LFI anymore. Roosh is finally taking that over with Paolo Pellegrisio.
Oh, we just signed Roosh. He's a game changer. All right.
Roosh is a bet. Yo, I
Roosh is
swear,
the man. I
swear, Roosh versus Andrade, Roosh shits all over him, dude. Roosh is a bad man.
If you want to compare,
I don't disagree.
Hold on. You said something, and I'll play it for you.
He's a bad man.
Man. Yes, he is.
I could agree there. If you put a matchup at their prime between Roosh and Andrade, when he was, what was he with the mask? I forgot it. What was it again?
Sombra.
So La Sombra, yeah.
La Sombra,
I think, La Sombra. I think, Roosh would fucking, Roosh will win. He's no doubt about it. Roosh is way over than Andrade. I love Andrade, but I love more Roosh because he has more charisma on the mic. If you go back and look at his promos on CMLL and AAA, this motherfucker could go and could talk shit. And man,
those corner drop kicks are just beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for your picks, Tim, man. Go ahead and take it away.
We've been talking. I'll run this right quick. I'll start from right and I'll go back to the left. Impact Wrestling. It's as simple as this. It is easily Steve Macklin. That dude deserves nothing but world championship.
Good
gold.
pick.
Easy peasy. If not him, it's Speedball for sure. Speedball's the motherfucking man. But Steve Macklin, put the belt on him. Let Speedball change it off him. Women's side, Giselle Shaw. Always been Giselle Shaw. She is fucking awesome. NXT. No one talked about Carmelo Hayes, really? I mean, I know he's already not broken out, but he ain't the world champ, is he? Motherfucker needs to win that world title. He's my
should have won that world title. He should have been a world contender, as a matter of fact.
Right. No, it will be. No, I agree with you. And it'll be Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker, WrestleMania weekend. Carmelo Hayes will win that belt. Also, if there's ever, I need to choose another breakout star, Julius Creed and
that's a good pick.
Briggs, the big one, Briggs from Briggs and Jensen. Jensen from Briggs and Jensen. That dude's a fucking G. Women's side of things. Cora Jade. She isn't broken out for shit. I don't know what you guys are talking about. She ain't won shit. You know what she will do? Cora Jade will win this battle royal, and then she will beat Roxanne, like I've been saying for a minute now. And then you know what will happen? Roxanne will chase her to WrestleMania weekend. The same weekend, Roxanne will win the belt back, and Melo will win the belt at his title, which is why those two will be the breakout superstars for me. Creed brothers all day. I hope they go to the main roster, though, dude. I fucking love those two guys just so much. As far as WWE goes, I don't know. I don't really have any breakout superstars, so to speak, for the WWE. If you want to talk about winning a world title, it's got to be Cody. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Roman's the breakout superstar. I hope Roman keeps
I like that. There we go.
I also
deserves the one right there.
I also hope that the WWE has a USA policy where they make a championship for Raw, and it's Seth Rollins. He more than deserves to win a world championship. That's not breaking out by any means, but he deserves to win the world championship. And on the women's side, it's Rhea Ripley. What has she won? She has never won a fucking women's championship. No one brought her up. I'm so amazed by that. But Rhea needs to go in and beat.
She was Monday Night Raw champion.
I thought
she was.
Was she?
She beat Asuka at Mania.
Yeah,
she was the Raw
title.
I remember having the Raw title.
I rescind that. But she hasn't won a women's championship in a long fucking time. So she will go in and she will beat Bianca for that title at WrestleMania. I do like Alexa Bliss too to have a breakout 2023. She hasn't really done much of anything in a long time. Swinging over to AEW. Damn, breakout over there. Wardlow. I've been saying it. He isn't broken out for shit.
He is your sexy, meaty, oh my juicy.
Where's Wardlow? If you're gonna break out,
where's Wardlow?
He was so over for how long? And then he didn't do. He's like irrelevant. He was getting booed against Samoa Joe. That was fucked up. Like he went from like being the most overactive in the company to getting booed in 4 months. How do you fucking let that shit happen? It's got to be Wardlow. But also, Powerhouse Hobbs is a fucking G. Strap everything to that dude. If you're having this guy defend this All-Atlantic Championship against fucking Americans left, right, and the other thing, just have Hobbs fucking fight Pockets one day and fucking destroy him. Put a belt on Powerhouse Hobbs right away. On the women's side of things, my girl Ty hasn't held any singles gold. Let her break out. That JAS segment on Dynamite this past week, Action and Andretti broke down 6 dudes by
Uncle Bagley meant that fuck Wardlow.
Action Andretti broke down 6 dudes by himself, and then it took the JAS women to do something about it. And when I seen fucking that Anna JAS take the chair, Ty hit the low blow, I was like, there we go. We got Ty and Anna JAS coming up against Willow and Ruby in a fucking another no-holds-bar match. And then maybe we get someone beating Jade, like Stat comes back, beats Jade, and then Ty beats Stat in like October. Ty, my 2023 breakout woman. ROH men. Swerve beats Claudio for the ROH championship. Whose house? Swerve's house. They're doing this shit for a fucking reason. Love Claudio. But put Swerve over. Put that belt on him, dude. That dude needs that belt, dude. And who better? Swerve. Put it on him. Women's side of thing. Athena better not lose that belt for like a year. There's no woman around who could touch her. Let her just go and punk bitches out for the next year. New Japan, Hanari, Aussie Open. You see the theme. United Empire all day. Will Ospreay beat Kenny eventually. Not for that U.S. title. Fuck that belt. Win the G1. Beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 18. It's all about United Empire, and it's not breaking out. But has Will Ospreay win the G1? No. Has he beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom? No. Breakout, boy. Aussie Open, breakout. Jeff Cobb, go get that U.S. title for Kenny. All about UE in 2023. And on the women's side of things, Mercedes
Monet.
So you saying Mercedes is not a star yet?
I'm saying, what has she done over there?
I'm just saying, what she need to break out if she's a star? I'm just
saying. She got to go break out? What has she done? She won
a
nothing.
Star already. What
she didn't wrestle. She ain't done nothing. She
already got star power.
The whole crowd was silent on her when she walked out.
That's a Japanese crowd. What are we talking about then?
Go win the title in February. Go break out.
Because even I know that, and I casually view the New Japan crowd, and yet I know that.
What is she gonna do? Oh, I could easily say that match between Kyrie and Tam was fucking awesome, hard hitting as fuck. That match between Kyrie and Tam for 5 minutes made me actually want to listen to these people who watch Stardom and go watch it, because they beat the shit out of each other. Like
they did.
It was awesome. But Mercedes didn't win shit yet.
So you telling me she ain't gonna move the needle then for New Japan and Stardom?
I don't know what
saying she can break out.
I don't know what needle there is to move though. That's the whole thing.
What
needle do you move?
The American market.
What do you move? I'm asking.
Oh yeah.
There's no like
trying to get the American viewers.
There's no views. What do you move?
Tim.
What do you move? What's the needle?
Trying to get subscribers.
No, she did. It was actually Kyrie saying that botched it.
Yeah. No,
look at the
bullshit.
side by side.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Stop it.
Yeah, Kyrie saying was supposed to land on her feet, then drop to her knees.
Yep.
Yeah, that was Kyrie. It wasn't.
I'm team Mercedes all day. No. That better not be the. From what I'm saying, I'm Mercedes.
Yeah, but okay, but what I'm trying. Okay, but what we're trying to tell you is that Mercedes is going to move the needle for the American audience and the American market. She's going to be.
No,
yes.
I was just asking.
That's what we're trying to tell you.
She needs to move.
That's the needle, and for New Japan overall, because now you're really gonna give the American audiences, the casual
I'm all
audiences,
in on it,
to
baby.
look
Fish
at
and chips. Let's
looking
go.
at Japan.
I'm with it, baby. I love Mercedes, dude. I was so fucking about that.
Oh,
I
this is
thought
what
she
you
was
need
about to
right
challenge
here.
Kyrie right there on the spot. Like, I was like, let's go.
No, Kate, she botched by picking that as a finisher to begin with. It takes two to get the timing on that right, so it's not all on Carrie. So she's just Kyrie does not get blamed. Any accountability on it now.
Oh man,
cool.
If you
Love the logic in this.
I like it. I love it too. We have. I mean, Price. You have to go back and look at it again in slow motion. You could tell that Kyrie was the one that landed on her knees first.
She landed on her knees. Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying you're not wrong. Cool. That was all right. She messed up on that by picking that finisher, but you just said it takes two to tango. By that logic, Kyrie needs to get blamed for that as well.
if she wants to change up her moveset, cool, but that particular finisher is way too complicated for her skill level.
And I'm done with this conversation.
Skill level. She's one of the best women's wrestlers ever.
I'm done.
She's one of the best women's wrestlers ever.
That was a contradiction for that last
Hold on. We gotta.
It takes two to tango, and then you want to get bro. I'm done.
Ivan, send him the link.
Gotta send him the link. But no, before this is the last topic of the night, right here. We close it out here. Free agency so far that we know of 2023. These are the 6 individuals that I have here. I mean, officially, even though she's Mercedes is only signed to 6-7 matches only, but she's still a free agent. He's not a free agent. He's not a free agent yet. He's not. He's not a free agent yet. Tim Kim did send right now earlier on the chat. He did send about Tama Tonga, which I didn't know about. That's why it really caught me off guard. That's why I added him to this picture. Hikuleo.
Maybe he's interested.
Yeah, and Hikuleo, of course, is interested. Yeah.
That dude's tall as shit.
6'9".
He's at Impact Emergence. I'm like, holy shit, you're tall.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you saw. You were there, right? When you saw it. Tell me that motherfucker ain't tall, right? Like,
yeah.
Is he taller than Big Show or?
I never seen Big Show up that.
I seen Big Show. Big Show is all of 7 feet. Like that. That was no exaggeration. I'm 6'1". I was like this. Hey, what's up?
Oh my god! I mean, yeah. Let's talk about the free agency. I know Cardona, of course. As much as people want to hate on this guy, I'm gonna give him props. And his wife, Chelsea Green, they did wonders for 2022 for their careers.
Yeah, you can't hate on that.
You can't hate on that. They fucking still be talked about to this day. You know, that's why, he teaches the Rumble. Chelsea brings down her OnlyFans. Maybe she's heading to WWE. We don't know. That's just dirt sheet, but we're just, we're opinionators. We're not faction people, once again. But I want to get you guys' thoughts of it. See, there you go. See, yeah, 2025.
Is that dirt sheet talk? Sound like dirt sheet talk. Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan, you.
See, look, Tim. Even get you saying Mercedes moves my needle.
Oh, she's definitely a needle mover. I'm not saying she's not. I was just asking, like, what proverbial needle is she supposed to be moving? Because they don't have. What do they have to move? That's all I was asking. That was it.
Let the hate flow through you. I love it. I love
Mercedes. Oh no, I love her.
But we have these 6 people right here. Where should they go? Where do you think they fit? Where wants to take the floor? Remember, you guys are all hosts. Take the floor. I'm just the moderator right here on this question. Where wants to go?
I say all 6 of them should go to WWE. And that's I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, yo. Like,
I know you're not.
I can't see any
fist bump for that. Yeah.
Yo, I can't see any of them in AEW, to be honest. And I mean, they could go to AEW, but they're gonna be on Dark and YouTube for like most of their career. Shit, I think that Nick Aldis fits in WWE. I think Matt Cardona fits in WWE. But I would like to see, if Cardona does go back, I would like to see him as Matt Cardona. Like, don't come back as Zack Ryder, because you totally changed your character. You made a new name for yourself and built yourself back up just to go back to Zack Ryder. It wouldn't make sense. So him and Chelsea Green, pair them up, have the same chemistry that they had on the Indies, bring that shit to WWE. Tama Tonga, let's say Tungaloa. Is Tungaloa also a free agent or
No,
just
that I know so
Tamatanga
far,
and
only
Hikuleo?
Tamatanga and Hikuleo.
So Hikuleo, Tamatanga, I could see them definitely in the WWE. And I said this shit on Thursday. I could see Mercedes, Sasha, whatever you want to call her. I could see her back in the WWE by the end of the year.
Okay. Yeah. He said that. Yeah, he wouldn't resign if they bring him back as Zack Ryder. I'm with you. Just stay put.
Yeah, man, I'm with De Niro 110%. There's no way in fuck Zack Ryder comes back to the WWE. That'd be asinine as fuck. In this day and age, they know people are on Twitter. Even if it's like 22% of their audience is on Twitter, there's no way that corny ass Zack Ryder comes back when Matt Cardona was basically the king of the indies over the last fucking 18 months. In Chelsea, Jesus Christ. Like, look at her. My God. Just fucking look at her. She is to a T. Thumbs up. Perfect 10. And she took her page down. And if she took her page down, that only means that they are making their way back to the king of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, whatever it is that you want to call it. That man right there, Nick Aldis. You can find this first free agency interview on the Universal Wrestling Podcast right here on YouTube or the uwpod.com. Check it out for sure. You can find out all of his takes. I fully expect Nick Aldis to be in WWE along with his wife at some point, as long as Vince does stay the fuck away, because you know how we feel about, I'm sure they feel very similarly. As Dirty Stories reported, Vince is back. They don't want to be a part of it, but that's not what we're talking about here. I think all this will be a part of WWE, which will be fucking awesome because you have multiple things he can do, whether it's mid-card stuff with Cody, stuff with Drew, stuff with Sheamus, just elevate talent all over the place. And that'll bring Mickey in as well. Flip it to the other side. What we're looking at here, we got a 6'9" monster. We got Tamatanga, who has done nothing but elevate himself into singles picture over the last 18 months. We're missing, you got X, you got Y, we're missing Z. We're missing fucking Tangaloa. So you bring in the Girls of Destiny and you bring in Hikuleo, just adding more Samoan flavor to the main card, whether it's Bloodline against the Bloodline, feuding with Solo, adding the Solo, feuding with the Usos, being with the Usos. Gorillas of Destiny against the Usos has been a dream match for people for so long. Gorillas of Destiny in fucking Hikuleo against the Usos and Solo, if booked properly, could be fucking beautiful. Plus, you got Roman, you got Bloodline, you got fucking blood all over the place. And then
I have a question, Tim, real quick, not to cut you off. I have a question.
Yep.
If you do bring in Tungaloa, do you make him Camacho again?
No,
just fucking with you.
I just watched him go down on that bike on the Royal Rumble the other night. I was watching it. I was like, oh my God, that's Tungaloa. And with fucking Hunico. They were on that bike. Mm-hmm. I was like, no, dude, no.
Dude,
hell no.
Bro, De Niro, I totally forgot that Tungaloa was fucking Camacho. Yep. I forgot that he was Camacho.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Or my most pertinent take is this. That woman, she's a fucking superstar. I hate that you guys would even suggest that I said that she couldn't move the needle. She couldn't do this. She is everything. She is too big for All Elite Wrestling, which is why she won't go there, which is why when you guys said she couldn't move the needle, I laughed. I'm like, it's preposterous. And what needle? I've said she can't go to All Elite Wrestling because she's too big for that company. She would more than move the needle, which I don't know, like what the actual ratings would do.
Hey, I debated with the Nero on that.
How she a breakout star then?
But because she hasn't won a title, that was my fucking thing.
I don't know, man. It seemed like just
I don't know
herself right there. I'm just calling
what
it out.
What do you want me to say? Tam Nakano is my New
saying.
Japan Wrestling breakout star for women. I don't know a fucking woman in New Japan. Do you?
No.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
I'm not going to talk about it because Sasha's already a star. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Breakout star?
I thought she was a good choice because she was winning the belt, but Mercedes, too big. Just like I said, Bray was. Mercedes, too big for AEW. Mercedes, She's gonna beat Kyrie and win that belt, and she'll also be in WWE before the end of the year. That's where I think Mercedes ends up. So I guess De Niro, I think all 6 of them do end up in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I everything what you said, De Niro, I do agree, but I wouldn't mind Nick Aldis to go to New Japan because he can help New Japan strong. And
New Japan Strong is done. I was looking it up. And
Is it
done? Yeah. Now it's
the season is done. The season is done.
No, but I was looking up that there might not be another season. They want to really make the Ring of Honor show the go-to place to see New Japan talent in the United States. That's what the partnership is.
That's fucking bullshit. If they do that, I'm gonna be pissed off because fucking Tony Khan, you piece of shit.
Hey, that's not New Japan. That's not New Japan. They agreed to it. So Tony Khan.
Well, that's the point. Yeah. But he's the one. Yeah, but he's the one. Oh hell yeah! Look, I'm gonna sell you my app. Here is my application. What fuck? Oh my god! I don't want to get into it. It's another story to talk about. If it happens, I'm gonna be pissed off because now I can't see him no more. I used to gotta go see him, man. That's bullshit. Fuck you, Tony Khan, what you did. And Rocky Romero, if you had something to do with it, you too. Fuck you too. You fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I'm just digressing. No, it's not. It's just...
That's fucking bullshit.
I had to.
I know. Hey, I know you had to. It's bullshit, Devin. Damn it. Jesus. But Nick Aldis, I feel he could fit. Maybe so. He could be the national treasure for New Japan. He could probably maybe he could start a faction maybe over there. I don't know. He could do something out there. Alongside with his wife, Mickey James, because maybe I don't know if Mickey's gonna be a free agency after. I don't know if anybody knows here, but that's why they put it in the overlay because I don't know if she's gonna be a free agent. So I mean, she is, and I mean, no matter what, I think all these 6 individuals, well, 5 first of all, I'm not excluding Mercedes, they all fit in WWE for sure. I mean, all of them. Matt Cardona, go as Cardona, Chelsea, be. The queen of hardcore along with Matt Cardona. I love that. I still will go with it. I know they were rumoring your Windows quote on that quote, fuck dirt sheets, that Chelsea was going to be the new leader of Toxic Attraction, which it would fit in my opinion too.
She's toxic and she's attractive.
There you go. There you go. I love it. Yes.
Dad jokes. Sorry.
Oh man. No, I like it. Guerrillas of Destiny Bloodline, we've been asking for that forever. Mm-hmm. If Papa H could make it happen to sign all Guerrillas of Destiny, let's say if Bakley mentioned a comment, well, Tongaloa, he's still will New Japan. Hell yeah, buy him out of the contract. Fuck it, let him go. Why not? And have them in the Bloodline because, okay. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I want to ask you guys. So I know there's a difference between the Samoans. So I know there's a Samoa and there's Tonga family, right?
Yeah.
So Guerrillas of Destiny are Tonga, right? They're all fully Tonga?
Yeah, they from the Isle of Tonga. That's Haku's. But you know what? The thing is, it's like they all grew up like close to each other because Haku was close with the family and the Wild Samoans. So like they all consider each other like family, but they're not necessarily family. That's why, like, even like Jimmy Snuka, who was from like Fiji, he was not a part of the Samoan dynasty, but they still consider like Tamina and Jimmy Snuka like a part of that family just by like association,
Okay, I didn't know that. See, and then see what Manga's from Tonga, Manga's raised from an adopted father. Okay, so I mean, I don't know how you feel about a Tribal Chief. That'd be a great fucking feud. Guerrillas of Destiny, Bloodline. I would love that.
Give it to me. I want everybody. I want everybody. I want all of it. I
want the smoke. Just say it. You want
all
smoke.
WWE and nothing else. No, you know what? But Mercedes, she can do her thing. Go on tour, Stardom, New Japan. Even if you want to do a little bit of AEW just for a day.
Just don't see it, man. I know.
I don't want to see it though.
I don't either. I'm the one that been, De Niro and I debated on Thursday. I said, this is where I got. I said, how are you gonna bring someone non-contracted that's gonna show up? Yeah, I get the Niro's point when he said, yeah, don't get the eyes on AEW. They get the eyes, they get the market value. I get that, but you're gonna overshadow the roster you have currently and bring a part-timer just to come and say, hey, how's it going by? Hey, there you go. Give me my 15 minutes while everybody else get their 5 minutes or less than that and leaves. How do you think the women would feel? How do you think like the roster would feel? Like, you son of a bitch. You're literally going to give a star, which, yes, she is a star. I'm not denying that. But you want to build your women's roster, right? What the fuck are you doing, man? You're bringing someone else to do it for you?
And my thing was
take up a spot. The only spot they give to the women.
My thing was she might not leave. That's the thing. Like, she might like the creative freedom and say, hey, like, I get to wrestle the way I want to wrestle. I get to push the character I want to push. I'm going to stay here. And like my example was like Sting when he came into TNA in 2006. That was supposed to be a one-off. And then it became, all right, I'll do a couple shots. And then it became he signed for like 10 fucking years because he fucking fell in love with it. Mercedes might fall in love with AEW if she comes in for a couple shots. So,
and my only retort to that would be, if you were truly going to bring her in, which I don't think they're going to bring her in, I think it's going to be Rosa, which will be a surprise, like a good surprise at times. Like every sign said that CM Punk was coming in, which is why they sold out the United Center. You're going to bring Mercedes in. She's on the caliber of CM Punk, in my opinion. A real needle mover. Okay, never thought she wasn't. A real fucking needle mover. So you push it and you market her like a real needle mover. But they haven't done that for this, which makes me think they're not going to bring Mercedes in. And ultimately, if you're going to bring Mercedes in, you want to put that rating. You're at 850, 850, 860, 870, 870. You bring Mercedes in, main event it. I know, God forbid you main event it. They did it with Jamie, though. All right? They main evented that Jamie Sheena match. Fucking awesome. But you bring Mercedes in, you main event that match. Mercedes ain't coming. All you people who think Mercedes is coming, stop it.
I don't see it. I don't see it either. I mean, everybody keeps thinking that she is. She's not coming. She is not going to AEW. She said it on the post conference.
He'd be marketing it. Ivan speaks. Sorry.
No, you're right. I'm tag teaming with you on this one, brother.
No.
There is no.
I know, Daddy. I know, Daddy.
She is not, and then she does. It for me would make no fucking sense to it. There really isn't. It does not make any.
If Tony Khan cared about women's wrestling, then yeah, there's a chance. But there's the results. It's not a guess. I see the results.
Good point.
And that's what I'm just judging on. I'm not judging on. I'm not spectating. You don't care about women's wrestling, and it's proof in the way you format the show around it, man.
Yeah, agreed. And that's the problem. That's why if her becoming, I feel will overshadow the women in the roster, even though it's part-time. I'm still going to fight for that because the fact that you're bringing someone and you're going to give her with your oversaturated roster with, you have 2 hours on Wednesdays, 1 hour on Fridays. What are you going to, 3 hours in total, right? You're going to give her 15, 20-minute matchups? Are you going to give her that? And the rest of your roster you're going to give? Which I'm not saying they shouldn't, but what about your rest of them? Because she's not gonna last forever. I know, De Niro. I know you're saying that. Oh, she might like it. Like what? Like what is it that like?
She left WWE for a reason. WWE didn't fire her.
Well,
she left WWE for a reason
because they don't see the value in her, man. They basically treat her like Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is like, all right, bet I'm gonna bet on myself, and now they see the value in Cody Rhodes. So I think it's a parallel situation with Mercedes. Like, they don't see the value in her like the way she does. So she's going to market herself around certain wrestling promotions and say, like, hey, no, you're going to pay for me now.
No, I agree with that 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, she might like the fact that AEW values her and gives her the opportunities that she wants. She might like the fact that she has more creative freedom over her character and her promos. So that's what I'm saying. If she does a couple shots for AEW, she might fall in love with that product.
Yeah, and then what's gonna happen?
CM Punk,
No, it's gonna happen. Thank you.
Mercedes.
Exactly. You just said it. Thank you. CM, it's gonna happen the same shit.
I wasn't trying to say in the dick way, but I'm saying
be real, son.
But other than
real, son.
no,
Be real, son. Say it. baby.
Next to
It's
CM
just-
Punk, she's the biggest name they've ever brought in. She's bigger than Brian. She's bigger than Adam fucking Cole. Like, she's bigger than everyone they've ever brought in. She's bigger than fucking Saraya. Sorry, Saraya.
Saraya has a biopic
5 years ago. It ain't fucking relevant anymore. Like, she's
man.
fucking.
Well, they already killed her star power. She came in big debut, and then
I don't know.
Similar.
She's still in that. She's still in the program where they're pushing the mystery. I'm not going to go as far as that, but Mercedes is bigger than anyone they've ever brought in, not named Punk. So I don't think they're bringing her in solely for the fact that they be marketing the fuck out of this.
Do you think she's a bigger star than Jericho?
No, but Jericho originated the company, bro.
I'm sorry.
Jericho made the company. It's a big difference.
I'm sorry.
But no, De Niro, no.
Devlin.
Devlin? Who's Devlin?
He said, "Get it right."
Get it right.
No,
Come at me, come correct.
De Niro, I feel you though. No, I think they may be on parallel levels, but he started the company. You know,
Nah, I feel you.
yeah. So it's a big difference because he and OG. You know, it's a big difference.
Like I said, I just don't see Mercedes going, man. I just don't. I really do not see. If she does, I feel it's going to hurt the women in that roster currently. Honestly, I feel it will. Yeah, they'll say that, oh my God, yeah, we got a good star. Hey, yeah. You think she's going to be like, oh, yeah, well, you got to put me over, though? You think she's going to fucking lose to either one of these women? I don't think so.
Nor should she. Shouldn't lose to anybody.
I'll tell you what, she might not.
Now one of them. Now nothing.
She should be Jade. She should be Britt. She should be Saraya. She should be Jamie. She should be Rosa.
Yeah.
Sky Blue. She should beat them all.
My thing is this: she might not end up in AEW, but AEW would be fucking stupid to not pursue her. Like with
AEW needs Mercedes, but Mercedes doesn't need AEW.
Exactly.
It's like Jay White. I'm basically saying about Jay White. Jay White doesn't need WWE, but WWE needs a Jay White.
No. Yeah.
No. I do disagree with that.
Yeah. I'm kidding. Yeah. No, but yeah, no. I agree with you, Devin. Like they need her.
Devlin.
She doesn't need them. Oh, not that. No, Devlin.
Devlin.
My fault.
Devlin. The Jaguars just won the division. Connor's gonna get.
I put a parlay up on. I put a parlay up, but like 5 hours ago on Floor Cyber Sports Twitter. You should check it out. I said, "This is can't miss a Jaguars money line and the fucking Chiefs money line. 150 to win 110. Winner."
I forgot. Hey, I didn't know about Sam Callahan. Well, if it is true, Sam Callahan should. What do you think about Sammy, Trouble Chief? You seen Sammy live, right? Did you see him?
Oh yeah, he was boxing all over the goddamn arena. Well, not the arena, but the gymnasium basically it was. But yeah, they was all over the place though. It was wild. But yeah, in WWE, I don't know.
Right? I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't see him mixing. You know what? I would actually, with his type of character, I would actually try him out in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
I would try him out in NXT. I would give him a try and see how he'll gel with the other characters. Maybe a Joe Gacy, a character like that. And go from there. What type of story they can tell? Like, okay, I see potential.
Oh, man. But what was Sammy before? Remember, what was his character in NXT before? Remember,
he was the hacker, Solomon Crow.
No. In NXT.
Yeah, he was a hacker.
Wait, he was Solomon Crow?
Solomon Crow, yeah.
Oh, you're right. He was. Son of a bitch. You're right about that.
You
know?
In Lucha Underground, you're thinking of his character in Lucha Underground, right? Jeremiah Crane or some shit like
that? Jeremiah Crane. That's what I was thinking about. Sammy Callahan, I'm with you too, Trouble Chief. I think give him a shot at NXT. Imagine him and the Schism.
Schism.
I would love that. Actually, I pretty will fucking love that. I don't know. Osprey's gonna be a free agent. I don't know about that. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. But I mean, man, I don't know, gentlemen. This is tough. I think. Now, here's the question: are we gonna see all of these people except for Mercedes at the Royal Rumble?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I think we might see Cardona, to be honest, but I don't know about
Cardona or Chelsea Green, one or the other.
Yeah.
Everybody else,
I don't think we see.
You don't see Nick Aldis?
I can see all three on the right.
I can see all this too. I just can't
I've
see
seen the interview
Tomatonga
from Universal. I'm thinking I'm gonna give him a few months because
He might be
figure it out.
a surprise like Raw after Mania. You know,
Yeah, there we go.
I can see that happening. I don't see him going to NXT though. I think straight.
Oh yeah,
Raw, SmackDown. main
Oh
roster.
man, NXT would be tough, man.
Yeah.
That would be bad. Hikuleo is the only person on this. Well, Chelsea Green, but Hikuleo really is the only person on this screen who should go to NXT.
Really?
I
I
agree.
mean, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green got called up right before she got released, so like to go back. to
Chelsea
NXT,
Green, the leader of Toxic Attraction on the main roster. Sign me up.
I like that.
I like
I like that
that.
too.
I like that. I'll fuck with that.
That's him.
I like that. All
I
right,
like
fucking bite the band because someone is asking me to ask you guys, and this is a private message. Fine, okay, we'll ask it.
I'm scared.
Yeah, they want to. They really asked me because
Was that the question? Tomatonga versus Roman?
no,
I was like,
I was gonna say like
no, that's not.
I was the one to take the title from Roman.
I'll type it in.
maybe it's Solo.
Wins.
Maybe.
They want to know because they asked me who wins the Rumble. They want to know.
Vince McMahon.
No, man, that's what you
Gotta do it.
He won it before.
Who wins the Rumble? Okay, they asked us to do it. Who wants to take over in this one? I Tribal Chief. Let
The
them
Rock.
know.
I go with
Yeah,
The
I know.
Rock.
I know you said The Rock last night.
It's a dead giveaway with that picture, so electrifying. So it seems like who they're all staring at, huh? Who are staring at on the other side? I'm guessing it's the original head of the table, who built the table. I say the architect, the building, foundation.
Yeah.
All right, one of the OGs of Tribal Chief, but he's not the current Tribal Chief that's at the table right now. But The Rock, I think he will come out probably most likely number 30 because he's Hollywood now, so play it safe. And then he'll win Royal Rumble. People might not like it, but hey, this is WWE. This is about the numbers.
That's true.
I mean,
go ahead, Danilo.
I think my heart says Cody, my brain says Rock, so I go with this.
There you go.
I go with it. But I think either one of those two, I think I'm happy. You know what I mean?
TK.
Are we only doing the men's right now?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a good.
Oh
question.
yeah.
That's
question.
why That's why I was chilling when Devin went. I didn't know what we were.
Well, let's do the women's too. Fuck it.
Let's do the men and then go back around for the women.
All right, cool.
There we go.
Cool.
Let's finish,
I'll hit
yeah.
the men.
I like that.
I'll hit the men. Yeah, no, for sure.
Hit the man. Ooh.
First of all, if The Rock came out for the Royal Rumble, I'd fucking. If The Rock came out for the Royal Rumble,
Hey man,
I pop out. I
just laid
pop
it up for me. I was like, oh, finger roll.
I'm sorry. I gotta fucking hold on. I gotta be myself.
We clipping that too.
Hey, bro.
If The Rock,
Hey,
if The Rock came out for the Royal Rumble, I'd pop hard as fuck. All right, I just don't think that's a thing that's gonna happen. Like, you think Dwayne, our future president, is gonna come out and win a Royal Rumble in 2023? I don't. If anything, I think they can swerve us maybe with Seth. It'll either be Seth or Cody. Seth or Cody win the Royal Rumble. And I'm going to go with Seth. Seth Rollins is going to win the men's Royal Rumble, but he will not take a belt from the Tribal Chief. they will make this USA Network belt that I've been talking about for like 6 months into fruition. And then he will find an opponent to fight at Mania, whether it's Drew or Cody. Seth fucking Rollins wins the Royal Rumble.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. I like that choice. I do dub him the only one who's worthy of dethroning my tribal chief.
What about John Moxley?
That's gonna happen.
That's all I wanted.
That's gonna happen when Warner Discovery purchased WWE. That'll happen.
Oh, not a chance. Where's Ivan?
He ain't dipped off, man.
All right.
There you go.
Sorry, I was just trying like because Ben just went with everything. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I just had to hold myself. I'm sorry. I apologize. I love you, Tim. You are the man. You're. Hey, I'm loving this Saturday night. I'm happy that I'm spending with my family here once again. Look on okay, let's start with the men's side. How dinner was. Like I said, when I mentioned on Thursday, I said I love what Bloodline's doing right now. Them taking over both brands, hostile takeover, because now it makes the Royal Rumble so intriguing, giving it anticipation for us to see. Because now you have the talent to be like, fuck this. Now I need to win this Rumble because they're mad at the Bloodline, so they want to win, and I love it. It's the best story right now going in WWE. Bloodline taking over fucking both brands. What more can you get? I mean, it's fantastic. Now winning it, tough one. I heard Hafiz said, Sammy saying,
"Yes,
that would be a great story. That would be amazing."
You know what? I'll say this: that's a great alternative if they're not able to lock down Rock and Tribal Chief. They want to pivot to, hey, we're gonna have Sami Zayn get the keys. He's gonna be the Royal Rumble winner, but he's still gonna lose at the end of the day. Cool, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Yo, but that's like DB and that's like Kofi. No, you haven't beat your tribal chief, my dude. You haven't beat your tribal chief.
But the one thing, look, Bakley, you if you didn't watch Clark Street, Hafiz made a good valid point last night about those promos. And Devin, you can vouch for that too, because you heard him last. Obviously, what Hafiz said about the promos. Now it makes it feel like that Cody may not even win it because of those fucking promos. He has a valid point. It's a valid point. I can't disagree with what Hafiz said last night. Shout out to Hafiz, Messiah Podcast. Love you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It just, man.
Tag team brother.
That's right. That's why I can't really choose Cody. As much as I wanted Cody from the beginning, but now what Hafiz said last night, I can't. Now I'm going to have to go with Sammy. I think Sammy's going to fucking win this shit by accident. I think by accident he's going to win it. Watch him and Jimmy be the last two. I mean, Jimmy or Jay, one of them, and then accidentally eliminate, and he's the fucking winner. I will be shocked that happens, man. The whole crowd and stuff is going to fucking lose it, man. I'm not choose Sami Zayn.
I think it would have to come down to like Cody and Sami Zayn as the final two. So it's like, Cody got this one, and then when Sammy wins, that's when it's like, oh shit.
I think Cody would get booed. I don't think Cody would get booed.
Yeah, I do too.
Because Hafiz made a great point about how they're over promoting Cody Rhodes right now. Like it just seems like they're just shoving it down your throat.
Yeah,
the exact same way. And if they have that little matchup, it comes down to these two. I feel it's going to be like Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan all over again.
Yo, because Roman's over. And the Usos are over, and Solo's over, and Heyman's over. But you know who the most over is?
Sami Zayn.
Spit it, De Niro.
Sami Zayn. Same with
Man,
go after tag team titles and beat him.
We've been saying that, but the way how the direction is going right now, the storyline, it could change.
They were supposed to go that route already. Not beat him, but they were supposed to go that route already. But Sami Zayn is so over in this position. They're like, yo, why will we rush that shit? Why ruin it now? Like it's fucking working.
What about the Banger Bros? The Banger Bros. The Banger Bros. The banger.
I swear, hey, can I tell you
Banger
something?
Bros, WrestleMania against the Usos.
When I heard you guys, I was
Banger Bros.
when you and Feast talked about that last night, I was at the bar and I was just like, they were like, what the hell is this fool's laughing about? He's like, you don't understand. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, because I know. I'm going to say it fucking. Let me once again remind everybody here that we are.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong.
We are Team MMA. So, you know what Tribal Chief and Messiah meant last night. Go watch the replay of the Clark Wrestling podcast. Is
if you know, you know.
Hey, if you know, you know. For all your mature audiences, yes. If you, the internet world is so crazy, right? Yeah, Bang Bros. There you go. Banger Bros. I swear, I would start laughing. Yes, Banger Bros.
Put a picture on the screen now.
Hell no, I'm not gonna put that. No, I'm gonna strike for that one. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, women's side. We haven't chosen women's side yet. Or anybody chose them? I mean, did you already chose yours, Sammy, as well? Or
I might change mine to Sammy, but nah, I said probably The Rock.
The Rock,
Rock
right?
or Cody. Yeah.
Women's side.
For the women, I think that right now Rhea Ripley is the most over female in the business. So I'm going with Rhea Ripley. Like the way they rebuilt that character up with Judgment Day and like the whole mommy shit, like she's fucking on fire right now. And her versus Bianca Belair getting teased at War Games, I think that it's only going to be one like option, like have her win and then her and Bianca have a fucking banger at Mania.
Oh man, I do want Rhea, to be honest. I really do. I want Rhea to win. Now, because at first I said Charlotte, remember, because I thought Charlotte would come back and win it. But what happened on SmackDown, she won the SmackDown Women's title.
It changed everything.
It changed a lot of things. It fucking changed a lot of things. I'm going to have to go with Rhea, man. I think, who else can we name? I mean, I'm trying to look at the women's roster right now currently. There's really nobody that we could say that could win it. I'll be pissed off if, I don't think it's going to happen, but if they actually make Ronda win it, then I'll be pissed off into that. But I think Rhea should be the one winning it this year. Rhea's the one who should go. Maybe have Rhea challenging either Bianca, which should be Bianca, honestly, because that's going to build up a great, then the 2 years ago, right? During the pandemic era, right? So imagine that they both main and co-main evented their, prospective Mania matches and having them to face each other. I will be loving it because, and what? Oh, mommy, oh,
mommy, my eyes, mommy,
my eyes.
Mommy. Get me out of jail,
I love it. Get me out of jail. I need Rhea Ripley to win this one. I think Rhea is a perfect choice right now. That's just me right now. I can't think of anybody else. I mean, Tribal Chief, TK, whoever wants to take over. I don't know who you guys can think of.
Yeah, I got you, man. It was like 3 weeks ago. I was like, it's Charlotte all day. Charlotte Bianca is going to be fucking awesome. The two most athletic women in the WWE. Can't wait to see them throw down at WrestleMania. It's going to be dope. Obviously, we know what happened. And then, Ivan, you said it. Ronda lost. It could be Ronda. Ronda comes back. We get Ronda Charlotte. Ronda pops a big rating on social media. She's a click. She's a name. You can pop that. Ronda Charlotte one more time. Nobody wants that. I mean, I'm fucking beating a dead horse here. The only answer, one and only answer, is mommy. It's Rhea. Rhea wins. Rhea, Bianca, the two fucking most like pieces of prime rib when you're looking in the fucking female women's division. Like you have like the 4 horsewomen, obviously, like they're that, and then you have others, but you want like the good pieces of meat. You want the prime rib. Like, you want that. It's Bianca. And then it's Rhea. And they were the prime rib in NXT. And they are the fucking prime rib in the main roster. And we've been waiting for it when they were the final two in the Royal Rumble. I think it was either last year or the year before. We've been waiting for this. Now we get the prime rib versus the prime rib at WrestleMania when it should go. Sign me the fuck up. Those two beautiful, sexy women beating it. Let's go. Rhea wins it. It's Rhea all fucking day. And if Rhea doesn't win it, Rhea Bianca still fight at WrestleMania all day. That's it.
Fucking love Tim, man.
Cut it, baby. In the street
Prime rib.
the meat.
Yeah.
Prime fucking rib.
And the Street Profits will be in their corner while Judgment Day in the other corner. And that's what Street Profits are doing at Mania time. And it is what it is. But hey, could be doing nothing, right?
Tribal Chief, you're the best for last, me, Hermano.
I think the you not. She's been killing it with Judgment Day, killing it with the whole Dom Mysterio dynamic, what they got going on too. Killing in the ring. She had the intergender match, but Tozawa was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great start. I like what she's doing. But I'll go with a sleeper. I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan. All right. I think, like I said, I picked her for my breakout star. I think this would be a great launching point, and she has history with Charlotte Flair. It'd be a great story match with that. On the SmackDown side, we can get it to that. On the Raw side, we can always work ourselves to, Rhea and Bianca, because they have history as well, so we can get that. But I think it'd be a good launching point from Liv Morgan's side. Not since she's a face, to actually earn her championship way instead of just cashing in. But with that Royal Rumble winner and getting that championship and having that match with Charlotte, I think it'd be a great launching point for her, man.
It's a great pick.
I love it, dude.
Great pick.
Would be awesome.
Love it. Yes, I love it. Awesome. I love it, man. Jesus, man. I love it, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
What did Dan say?
Oh, it was
Let's talk about Prime beating it.
Yo, are there? Look at yo.
Hey, man, you talking about that meat?
No one. You know what I hate? And whatever. I guess it could be a good thing. I'm not trying to be like that creepy ass dude, but no one ever talks about Bianca as being sexy as fucking. I don't understand why, dude. She is fucking gorgeous, dude. Gorgeous.
She no. Hell yeah. Bianca is gorgeous, man.
Everyone be sexualizing Rhea, so that's all I'm saying is it's just the two of them, and plus the talent in the ring, in the muscle that they bring. Oh, now I'm saying fucking rhymes, but I'm saying Bianca is as fucking gorgeous as it fucking gets, dude. And the fact that she doesn't get the fucking recognition that Rhea gets blows my mind, and that's all I'm saying.
Oh, shout out to Dirty Dan. All right, look at that. Yeah.
There you go.
Acknowledge him. Devin.
Why is it calling you Delvin, man? What
Devlin.
the fuck?
I don't know where you got that from.
Big Del.
Devlin's original name, Devlin. Jordan Devlin. There you go.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was JD McDonough. That's why.
JD McDonough.
Hey, that's what happened because you were calling him McDonough and started calling you Delvin. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic time with my family here. I know we're going to talk off air because that's what we do. But for you guys, we appreciate you guys for tuning in to this fantastic, awesome 3 hours of great content with these three gentlemen here. I just want to say, first of all, what a great start of 2023. Started off with my tribal chief. I decided to start off with him. Yes, got to point it up to you. Yes, sir. Because, man, we can't do anything without you. The same with to Banger Podcasting, of course. Oh my God, hold on. I have to read this. Sounds like a new sitcom. Devin and Telvin, a dark comedy about a case of a mistaken identity.
I can't, bro.
Oh man, it's been a good time tonight. Saturday night.
What the fuck, dude?
5 hours. Yes, I know, because I'm not going out tonight. That's why, hey, 5 hours of podcasting with me. Hey, why not? The wife ain't here. I'm okay. She's watching them. But I want to thank all of you guys, my family, my brothers. Thank you for taking the time to spend time with De Niro, myself. Love you so much. To the bottom of my heart, man. You guys are my family, and we should do this more often. Like I said, take at least once a month to recap of everything that's going on, because this is the we start calling. This is going to be now a bloodline of podcasting. It doesn't have to be here on the COD channel. It could be on the Clark Street Wrestling podcast. It could be at the Wrestling in This podcast. It could be Dom here with us, but he's with us in spirit. And Dom, of course, Top of Wrestling podcast at the Rewind Wrestling Network. It could be on their channel too. So keep an eye on that. But before we end this, I'm gonna let everybody else here, to let the people know where can they find you. So I started off with the banger. Hold on, I have to play it for you. I have to, because
the banger. The banger.
The banger.
Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
The banger. with that prime rib, right?
Oh man. I'm just saying, the two of them together. If you're looking at the 4 horsewomen have always been looked at the prime rib of the women's division.
Rib.
We finally
Daniel.
have more pieces of prime rib in that women's division, and that's all that matters. Before me, your boy TK, the Wrestling Index. You can find me floorslappers.com. You can find the channel, the Wrestling Index podcast, on Floor Slappers YouTube, always live on Floor Slappers Twitter. The Wrestling Index podcast has not one but two new permanent co-hosts, Justin and Jeremy from the In Time Wrestling Podcast. They're coming and infiltrating the Wrestling Index. I've loved doing solo shows. I've loved doing collaborations, but I'm going to bring those boys on. We're going to be doing 1 to 2 shows a week. We're going to be doing a weekly wrap, and we will be doing a topical show. But we are not going to stop with collaborations. We will be bringing people on. So you guys, other guys, more people, bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers. Megan and fucking Ivan laugh, baby. That's what we doing on the Wrestling Index podcast. I'm Floor Slappers Sports YouTube, floorslappersports.com, your home for sports, wrestling, and entertainment. And it did much last 7 days, but we are going to be popping hotter than ever starting this week. Can't wait. Gotta give my boy Dylan a bare mad props, graphics, the works. floorslappersports.com. Check out the Wrestling Index podcast. Check it out. Ivan, I love you. Thanks for having me. De Niro, you are my motherfucking boy. My tribal chief. Throw it up. And Ivan, all I got to say is this. I've always wanted to do an around the horn wrestling type debate type show. And while it shouldn't go 4 hours long like this did tonight, we have the works with the people right here. Just got to get a buzzer, alternate host. How you do? For you fans out there, your boy TK. I'll let my guys spit. Love you guys.
But yeah, like
love you, TK.
We love you, TK. Slapping is in his name. Just saying. Floor Slapper Sports, sponsored by Purdue Chicken and Prime Rib.
Prime rib.
And that means I'd be making a lot of money. So I would take that all day. All day, I'll take that shit. Oh
Y'all fit. Prime rib.
Bianca, Bria, beef, ribs. You see those two women? Ow. Bianca.
De Niro, take it away, bro. Where can they find, besides Wrestling DeLorean here on the COD, but your social medias, my brother?
Yeah, I mean, mine might be the easiest to find because you just see it on this channel right here. So yeah, Wrestling DeLorean podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the Circle Debate YouTube channel. Social medias is Wrestling DeLorean Pod on Instagram, W_DeLorean Pod on Twitter, and the new TikTok, the Circle Debate TikTok. I'm gonna be, running that. We're gonna do short clips inspired by our boy right here, Devin. The Clark Street shorts is literally the coolest fucking shit on social media. So we not stealing the idea, but it's an homage to you guys. So thank you. I appreciate everybody. Love doing this with you guys. You guys are family. Love you guys. Yeah, man. Like I could go another 5 hours if y'all were down.
We could if I'm down, but we'll talk about. We'll talk. No. We'll talk.
I don't know if the missus wants me to go another 5 hours, but I could go.
We'll talk off air in a few when we're done. But yes,
Ivan's like, I'm done, bitches.
I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I mean, shit. It's Saturday, bro. I'm alone, so there you go. But other than that, I had to save the best for last, ladies and gentlemen, because I need to all of you once again to please
acknowledge me.
You have to acknowledge this man. Honestly, get the ones up because he is the tribal chief of podcasting. He is the one that gets us going with his energy along with the Messiah podcasting. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My tribal chief, let the people know where can they catch you?
Ivan, thank you for the fantastic hospitality, sir. I appreciate it, bro. You are definitely family, man. We are brothers, just like you said, man. You are for real, man. So much love. Love you so much, man. Shout out to my tag team partner, brother from another mother, the Messiah, Hafiz, the Nigerian Nightmare. You can always catch the podcast on the various social media platforms. We got Facebook. We got an awesome Facebook group, Clark Street Wrestling Community. We do a lot of live discussion threads too. Go down on Monday, go down on Tuesday for NXT 2.0 and 2.0 Friday as well. Shout out to our admins that run it, Chris and Christian. Y'all do good work, so shout out to them. And of course, we can't forget about our merch.
Get your merch, people. Get your merch.
Got your t-shirts right here. And if you're down in Australia, if you're down in South America, all right, get your ass
off the hot ass sand.
That look and get the Clark Street Wrestling beach towel. Okay, get the
Clark
Street Wrestling beach towels. We up here, up north, Chicago suburbs like TK. It's cold as hell, 32 degrees. Get your Clark Street Wrestling hoodie. Stay warm. Stay. You have it ready. Yes, I knew it. We have it. He was like, "Oh, you're on point." I gave you the alley-oop. He was like,
yeah. "Oh, exactly." You already know. Hey, that's right.
For that. Virtual Fist bump for that. Yes, stay warm, stay toasty. ClarkStreetWrestling.com/store for
your
pleasure. And just let everybody know, a little update. I did find out the website is down, but since it's over the weekend, it will be running back up Monday, first thing in the morning. So you get all your needs, but you can still find us on other platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, all that good stuff. All right. ClarkStreetWrestling.com. We'll be back up and running for your pleasure.
That's right.
It is decided.
It is decided. But before we end it here, we got to do this for Hafiz, guys. It's always Dom, Devin, myself. We got to do this for Hafiz. We got to sing the Seth Rollins song for him. So we got to do it for him, man. Come on, let's do it for him. Come on.
Yeah,
ready?
Messiah.
Messiah.
No.
Ready?
Brother.
1, 2, 3.
You're a beast. Damn, for you.
It's funny because nobody was on at the same point, so it's like
I am not a singer. I did that solely for fees, just so you know, because I'm not a singer, and I did it live on air.
He's like, so out of sync. We tried, man. We tried.
It was perfect then. It was perfect. We were so out of sync. It was perfect.
Good.
Yeah.
I put my heart into that shit, just so you know, and that's all that matters.
Oh, Bagley, I wish you were here, but I know that you're out there. But
yeah, you should have been
man,
here. Baker, you should have been here.
Yeah,
Right by my side, right here.
Oh,
I can't.
No, thank you. No, I'm just.
no, a prime rib should be right next to you, my brother. So that's what you need.
I'm just saying, 2 pieces of prime rib like that. Oh no, I said it a bunch. I'm done.
Prime rib.
He's like,
Or I mean, I could have just went like that. I mean, what?
No, this is your thing now, Tim. No, you
prime rib.
Banger podcasting.
Banger.
Those big thighs just clanking, dude. Oh God. Rhea and Bianca? Fuck! Sexy! Fuck!
Oh, I fucking love it. I love it.
The digression is
But ladies and gentlemen, oh shit. The Wrestling is the Warriors, Circle Debate, Clarkson Wrestling Podcast, the Wrestling Index Podcast. We don't know, just do podcasting. And of course, Cage My IQ, of course, YouTube Bakery. The thing I haven't forget about you. Someone clips to you. We are gonna do that.
good call to stop.
We gotta clip it. I love it. But man, we don't know, just do podcasting. Whoever wants to say it, what do we do, gentlemen? We don't just podcast. What do we do?
We make history. I've never said it before. How you do? I'll throw my one up for my tribal chief.
Yeah. Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang! Yes!